You're listening to the Uncomfortably Funny podcast with Dave Hodge, Anthony Ennis, and Shay Farrell.
So what does uncomfortably funny mean? Say something uncomfortably funny.
You know, like when you don't want to laugh at a joke, but you do, because it's so fucking horrible, but you don't want to laugh. Like an AIDS joke.
Like, so it's taboo humor. That's what that means?
Yes.
Uncomfortably funny. Okay, so let's hear it. Let's hear something that's taboo or uncomfortably funny.
Yeah, he already put it on there.
What?
I just have a show.
Well, all right. We got to make an entrance here. The king of Twitter has arrived.
To the Imperial Death March.
Pay me, bitches!
The king of Twitter has arrived. Oh, you fucking douches.
Alright, enough of that garbage.
Uh-huh.
Where are those losers today?
I don't know.
Not one phone call yet.
Well, I got no sleeves. Sun's out, guns out.
I'm
Fucking
ditching the cake,
dildos.
leaving the crown temporarily.
Yeah,
I don't
keep
even
the
know what
crown
I've walked into tonight.
You're welcome. We have Dr. Chris D here from the Two Guys from Jersey podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Comedian, school teacher, overall disaster of life like the rest of us
Yeah,
here.
absolutely.
Yes.
41, living in my parents' basement.
There we go.
That's what happens when you get paid a teacher salary and you try to do stand-up comedy.
That'll do it. That'll do it
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to take the crown off. With the headphones on.
There we go.
Not that I can't hear you anyway. But
Yeah. We'll just put this here.
Yes.
Where can we put this? It's very visible. I got nowhere.
Put it on the...
Put it on my cold cock.
It was the other guy coming?
Yeah,
he's
until
coming.
Shay gets here. That's good right now.
Shay's gonna be, what's up with the crown?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, now it looks
The
like
king of Twitter is here. That's what's up with the
King of
crown.
Twitter's here. Hey, faggots.
Oh, you fucking faggots. Oh, you can't get me kicked off fucking my podcast, you cunts. You fucking fat disasters.
They can report us, though.
Ooh.
Ooh,
You fucking pussies.
So,
Let's report him. He
How-
showed us a picture of a flaming fucking cock.
Hey, how'd you like those pictures, all those anal warts, you fucking douchebags?
That was amazing.
You fuck. All I started doing, see what they do. Here's their argue. Out of nowhere, I get like tagged in something, right? So I'm like, all right, what the fuck is this? And then I'll respond, and I'll usually shit on somebody. And then what they do is like, yeah, that's what you do.
that's an intelligent argument.
Yeah. Usually every one of their, yeah, what are you projecting? It's like,
Yeah.
really?
They
Then
trying to egg you on so you could say something so they can report
they're
you.
trying to get you to call them a faggot or something like that so they can report you. They're trying to get you to say something they can report is what they're doing. So then when I just started doing this, I started going, you are. You do. That's what you do. Yeah.
Whatever
I know.
you say bounces off me and sticks to you.
Yeah.
I'm rubber and you're
And
glue.
then that was too boring for him.
And then I started looking up the most horrible things I can find on the internet, like prolapsing and fucking docking and anal warts and genital diseases and fucking
that's
cats with their eyes hanging out. I don't know where that one came from.
That was a nice one.
Scat.
Yeah.
Like a lot of shit videos.
There are levels to that I always wonder about, like pictures and things you can find on the internet. Like, okay, if you have genital warts, which again, if you have genital warts, why do you take a picture of it, or why do you allow someone to take a picture of it? Then once you
still got them saved. Hold on.
once you have the picture, I don't want to look at it, please. Once you have the picture, what possession? I will stare at
already
James.
saw that before.
Oh, that was the one I saw before. Yeah. What would then possess you to post it on the internet? Then what sick fucks actually look at it on the internet? I know. Yes.
Well,
I
speaking of that, episode 86 brought to you by Cold Cock Whiskey and our clip of the week from efuck.com.
And no sleeves, because
Yes, no
I'm a fucking man.
efuck.com
fucking
specializes.
Dildos.
Ah.
Yeah,
That's a site dedicated to that.
look how mad you are. It's like, oh my god, shut up, you fucking nerd. Like I'm glad that the day I was at work, I had literally nothing to do. Like
Same thing.
I was just
the boss was out literally same day.
no, mine was like we were waiting on people and they were fucking taking forever. So I was literally sitting there for fucking hours doing nothing. So I'm just sitting there.
Do you ever
just-
wonder what people like in 1984 did at work when they had nothing to do and they didn't have the
Yeah,
fucking internet?
Yeah, they used to put their cock on the Xerox machine and Xerox copies of their ass.
I guess that's what my dad did.
Yeah. You know, like the good old days.
The good old days when you put your ass on the Xerox machine.
Yeah. I'm a little too fat to put my ass in the Xerox machine.
You only get like one cheek on
Yeah,
there.
yeah. My fucking, I'm gonna have glass in my asshole. I'll be one guy, one Xerox machine.
One guy, one Xerox machine.
Oh Christ.
Hey, that's us. Face for radio.
Yes.
Yeah,
love
but
it.
fucking dude, I just sit there going, like, and I just sit there like laughing. I'm like, dude, you're just dildos. Like they actually like, they're all like a group.
There's a group. You know, this is how it started. Literally the 5th of July. It's an easy day to remember. So, you know, I'm like, all right. Somebody posted a picture of Arcasio's house up in Westchester County.
Right, the girl from the Bronx.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, it was like, oh, well, who do you think would live in a house like this? So I said, maybe some rich white 1%er like Bernie Sanders. And all of a sudden, that showed up a shitstorm for the last month and a half.
Do you know where Bernie Sanders took his honeymoon?
Where? The Bronx.
No. No. Communist Russia at the time. He went on his honeymoon
Oh,
to.
That
that's
makes
good.
sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So he's like John Brennan, a communist. Good.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
That's
Well,
true.
In like 1942 or whenever the hell he got married.
These fuckers are self-proclaimed communists too. I'm like, you're even bad at that though. I'm like,
Yeah.
you guys are doing this and interacting with me. This is, you know, I do shit like this for a living, so that means I'm working right now. You need to pay me. We're supposed to be sharing this wealth.
That's right.
Yeah.
Share that shit. Give me teachers get paid shit. I need some of that salary.
Yeah, they're just fucking bunch of.
I would
dildos.
probably make more in universal basic income than being a teacher in this damn country.
Yeah, probably. Oh man, but fucking dude, I just sat there going, like, I'm sitting there just reading it. I'm like, do you really think like you're like? Does anyone read this and go, wow, that guy's good?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
he said, no, you did that. You're projecting now. Like, and then I have some fucking fat chick
Whoa,
who.
whoa, whoa! It's not
Oh,
bad
wait,
fat
wait.
chicks.
The Down syndrome one? Oh, no,
No, not Downsy. No, she was. I don't know. if she.
the one with the green hair.
Yeah, there's that one, and then there's the other one. The one I think is about 500 pounds
Oh, yeah.
because she won't
I
post.
hope
She only
so.
posts a fucking picture of a cartoon or a meme. She's
Yeah.
about 500 pounds. That's
At
usually how it
least,
works.
yeah.
And I'm looking. I'm like, I would be the hottest guy you've ever fucked.
But she says she's a lesbian, so either way.
Wait
Yeah,
a second.
I'd be the hottest girl she's ever fucked.
Wait a second. Ralph Wiggum is the meme for my Twitter. So does that mean?
You're not talking shit to people, so.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
can I tell you just said about a Down syndrome kid? I'm going to go completely off topic here and
No, it's not off topic.
tell a quick story.
I'm getting a hard on. Go ahead.
So we're in vacation down in North Carolina. My family has us 1%ers. We have a house down there, a little vacation home. And it was actually the day before I got there. My brother and his wife and daughters were down there. They got down there first for vacation. And they're swimming. It's like a community. There's a community pool. And my brother's tossing the football around with his two daughters. He's got an 8-year-old and 10-year-old. They're just kind of tossing a $2 football. You get it Five Below or whatever.
Yeah.
They're tossing it around. And then there's another little girl kind of over there. And she's like, oh, throw me the ball. So my brother throws her the ball. She throws it back. Her brother then turns around and says, throw me the ball. And so my brother now sees like a 12-year-old kid, like a 12-year-old boy. So he kind of zips it at him a little hard, and it hits the kid right in the forehead.
Good.
And falls. Wait, and then the kid goes to grab the ball out of the water, and like he can't move his arms. He has cerebral palsy. And my brother's like, I just hit him right in the damn forehead.
Get your fucking hands up! Come
Yeah.
on!
What's the matter with you?
Suck!
Oh, my brother felt so terrible.
I usually have luck like that.
Yeah, that was it. Like he wasn't meaning. He didn't know the kid. He said the kid was up to like his chest in the water, so he couldn't see
So
his
he
arms
couldn't
flailing.
He was all
He couldn't
fucking
get his-
tardy.
He had the water weighing his arms down on top of it.
There was no windows from the lick. He couldn't tell what the at the time.
No, my brother felt bad. It was
So I was in college, right, and I went to like some student conference over at Muhlenberg College. I'm hanging out. We're fucking drinking, talking shit, telling some stories. The one dude's fucking talking about how these kids came by their house and like stole all the decorations. And his other friend's like sitting like right next to him. He's like, yeah, it was all fucked up. I was so mad. I'm like, dude, if that was me, I would have tried to rip somebody's fucking arm off. Not realizing the guy I was talking to was missing an arm. And everybody just like, the conversation just ended very awkwardly. People are staring at me. My friends are like,
You couldn't see, like, just the angle he was at. You couldn't see.
I wasn't looking to see if he had all of his arms. It's not my
I always
job.
check that out at a party first. Make sure everyone has their limbs.
I don't care. I'm all about equal opportunity. You should have as many limbs as you want, but they're looking at me like, what the fuck's wrong with me? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh.
That's the motto for
Yeah.
that's the motto for our high school basketball team that I coach. We're so terrible that our motto is all you have to have is 4 limbs, and you're on the team. That's it. You don't even have to be able to use them, just as long as you have them.
So no three-limb people?
No, we can't have a 3-limbed person.
Yeah.
No. What about a one-armed guy shooting on the hand?
He'd be the fucking star on our team.
Either that, he's all sky hooks. All sky
Yeah,
hooks.
he's going to his right.
Yeah, he can only go right. So
Fucking
kid
love
with
it.
one leg.
What's up, Carlo Valerio?
What's up, Carlo? I didn't get a chance to say hi before. I just gave him a like while we were chatting.
Anybody else watching?
Yeah, there's people watching.
Nobody's commenting. There's 6 on. Feel free to comment. I am not checking Periscope at the moment. Let me check that.
I just looked real quick. But no, I didn't go on the thing. I just retweeted it just so hopefully they see it.
And share
Oh,
it here, right?
I'm gonna retweet it in the fucking feed, Dave, because that's what a dick I am right now.
All right.
You go ahead. You guys talk amongst
No,
yourselves.
I'm good.
So what do these SJWs want to talk about? Are they going to call in?
I hope so.
They threatened to. I'm like,
Ooh.
Please.
What it is, they call them like pussies. They call them for like
Yeah,
block
block
numbers and
numbers.
shit.
Well,
And I was like,
They
call
were
them
doing
from
that. They were doing
Anybody
that
that doesn't block
to.
them
They were
out.
doing that to Pauls the other night.
Oh, yeah.
They kept calling in.
But I'm like, calling from a real number and I'll answer it. Like, I'll 100%
Then
answer.
meanwhile, the one time they used the real number, we were already wrapping up the show.
Yeah, I was on the E-Fuck clip of the week.
We're
It's like,
finishing our clip in a week and about to fucking do our goodbyes and shit. What we're doing, what we have coming up, and they want to start talking. I'm like, you're beat now.
yeah, fuck
Show's
off.
fucking over. We
Fuck
yelled at you
off.
for an hour and a half about
You were
calling
telling
from
me
a real
you were
number.
telling me the other days when we do the goodbyes. That's when I have to take my pants off, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just making
I mean,
sure.
I mean, it doesn't have to be your
That's
pants.
the glory
I
hole
usually
portion
take-
of the show.
I take everything off at that point, so. I mean, you can just feel free with just your pants and underwear. Condom.
Condom. What is that?
I'm gonna fucking
Good.
there. I just posted.
That's the
I
best.
just
That's
wanted you
the.
to feel better.
It's the
about
best movie line of all time in the original Austin Powers.
Yeah.
When he's
Condom,
like,
oh.
condom, those are for sailors, baby.
it. It's such an underrated movie.
You know what?
Hey, Frankie, what's
Hey,
up?
Garrett Nygren.
What's going on, guys?
A lot of these movies just don't fucking hold up. You watch them again, you're like, I watched The Breakfast Club recently. Oh my god, I want to fucking hit John Bender with a hammer.
Well, because he's an asshole.
Oh my god,
will
it's
say-
like you fucking dildo.
I will say, as a teacher, though, the Breakfast Club still holds up because there are still cliques. They're just different,
Yeah,
but the clique thing,
they're like all emo now.
right? So
It's a more diverse group of kids.
I've gotten in
Need
this.
attention.
I got in this argument recently, and I was actually what's the guy's name? The guy, the sports guy, Bill Simmons.
Okay.
Used to be on ESPN. Now he has his
Yeah.
own site and stuff. Him and some guys have started doing sort of the Mystery Science 3000 with sports movies, where they're going back and rewatching and commenting on them. And some of the sports movies are awful when you talk about holding up. Have you seen? And I got in a huge argument with a buddy about this about a month ago. Have you seen White Men Can't Jump recently? It is the worst fucking movie ever.
I thought that back then. So.
Well, no, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, it was. I mean,
Yeah,
people
'cause,
liked
come on,
it. There were
Puerto
people-
Ricans on Jeopardy. Come on.
It is terrible. Everything about it is
that was the
terrible.
only thing realistic about it.
The acting, the basketball. What's so funny is how bad Wesley Snipes must have been at basketball. If you go back and watch it now,
Oh yeah.
they go out of their way
He's the
to
worst
not
on the
actually
court.
show him when he's like doing something. They switch angles like 42 times in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So
just
you're
to
only
show.
showing his face. And not
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh my god, could he really not even dribble a basketball?
I never realized that before, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Go back and watch.
Wait a minute, Vision Quest is a great fucking movie.
Now Vision Quest stinks.
I'm a wrestler, so that's why it's.
Garrett, what would Garrett know about Vision Quest? He was born in 1998, for crying out loud.
Fucking, what was I just watching yesterday? Dogma. 'Cause I haven't watched that. in a
I
long
love
time.
Dogma.
Dogma.
It's a fucking great movie.
Know what movie fucking sports movie holds up?
Well, it's not a sports movie. I was just
The
throwing it out.
Program.
Love that.
I
movie.
fucking love the. I
I
had my
hate the fact that they cut that scene out.
yeah. Well, I had my
What,
son.
Jim lying down in traffic?
Yeah, I had my son watch the program. He's like, "This is such a good movie."
It really is.
I use that line all the time to the players. I go,
Well, yeah.
"You hit the quarterback so hard his girlfriend dies." I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
I worked at the University of South Carolina for 9 years, and that's where they filmed all the football scenes.
Okay.
at our stadium and like in our locker room and stuff. So when I first moved down there to work there, it was 2000. So the movie had only been made like 7 or 8 years earlier. So all the stuff was the same.
Nice.
Like even when
You just walk up to go, place at the table, and just knock yourself out of someone's window.
what's his face, the drunk Joe Kane,
Yeah.
when he goes home, like he goes home to see his dad to give him the ticket, like literally that house to give him the ticket to come to his final game. That house is maybe like a half mile from the stadium, and it was like that he flew home. It's just like funny when you see that kind of stuff. But yeah, that was really
Movie
fun.
magic.
Yeah, movie magic. Like just when we were around the stadium, when I first got there, when it was around the stadium, it was pretty funny.
Gentlemen, long time no see.
How you doing? Nice to meet you, Chris.
Chris Shay. Nice to meet you. Hey,
The king
Hodge.
the king of Twitter is on
King of Twitter's
the king of Twitter.
But yeah, movies that there are some definitely that don't hold up. You know, I get really angry about this one. This is one I don't know how we got on this topic. Now Rudy sucked anyway.
Rudy is a fucking asshole, I hear.
Yeah, the real guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean Astin?
No,
No,
not
the real Rudy Rudiger, the
Him
real
too, I
player.
heard
The actual-
Vito's.
like he. Wait, what?
No, I was just making fun of the movie. But never mind.
This is one that like critics or like movie people say doesn't hold up. It's not a sports movie, but and I happen to love the movie. You probably gonna be like, yeah, the movie sucked. Forrest Gump.
I love that movie.
People talk about how it doesn't hold up anymore, and I'm like, you fucking kidding me? Like, first of all, I cry at the end
It's
of that
not the
movie.
whole up. He
Yeah.
just runs. Money doesn't go
I
up.
cry when he befriends Bubba, but that's just me.
All right, Andrew.
I like to be.
All right, Andrew Breitbart, take it easy.
I love when he becomes a shrimp boat captain.
That's awesome.
And
Shrimp sandwich, shrimp potatoes.
Creole shrimp.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Dan wheels up on him.
Let me go fuck AIDSy and then fucking.
Well, that girl just played him
That's
so
not
bad.
Yeah. That's
She was
fucking.
That's why I get mad that I cry at the end of that movie. I cry when he's talking to Jenny's grave, and you're like,
You know
she
why
was such
deserved
a.
to get AIDS in that
Yeah,
movie?
she
Because
did.
of what she did to the Man in Black and back in Princess Bride. Fuck her.
I never saw Princess Bride.
Son of a bitch, god damn it.
Ever seen The Princess Bride?
Never seen it.
First of all, it's got Andre the Giant in it. You have
Yeah.
to see it.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Have fun storming the castle.
So you never saw it, and the only other person that I know of that has never seen it is me. 'Cause so there's 2 people on the planet who have not seen the Princess.
So
Bride.
we're gonna have to have a
And-
viewing,
and-
Shay.
and we're in the same fucking room.
Yeah, and
Call it up right now.
I'm gonna do the popcorn trick while we're doing the viewing though.
Really? What's that?
You know
Don't
what?
worry, you'll find
I don't
out.
understand, but I love popcorn.
Yeah, really.
Let's make that
You better
tonight's
have extra
podcast.
butter.
Let's make that tonight's podcast. Call it up.
Oh,
and
we
we'll
got
just watch
a
it.
caller.
Oh
Hey,
shit.
call it. What's up, Luis Cedeno?
Here we go.
Showing a little love from Orlando.
Turn your radio down, sir.
Hello, is it uncomfortably funny?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, I'm calling in on behalf of the bride.
All right. Are you on the groom side or the bride side?
Hello.
Yeah.
What?
The Princess Bride.
So, what?
Is this
Did you
Garrett?
jerk off Andre the Giant?
How? You need a forklift.
And anybody want a peanut?
Yeah, you gotta do the voice if you're gonna do that.
This
Who
is
is
this. It's Garrett.
Hey,
I
guys,
can
is
tell
this
it's
Garrett?
Garrett's voice.
All right, thanks, Garrett.
All right, it's the
I'll
worst
talk to you soon.
fucking phone
Hello.
call ever.
Oh, you fucking stink, Garrett.
I think it sounded like him, but I mean,
It did sound like him.
in the intermittent time that we actually heard him, it sounded like him.
Yeah.
But
Would you like a peanut?
Hey, Dave, your warranty's almost out. Oh, they're calling back.
Okay.
Same number. Shalom.
Now you got to do the voice.
Assalamu alaikum.
Do the bit.
Be more funny.
All right,
This
so-
is uncomfortable and funny. This
Hello.
is both.
Yeah, there,
Yeah.
Hammer. You're.
All right, it's Garrett. I'm talking about Princess Bride.
We know.
Yeah, that's why we hung up.
Yeah. And then you went, what? Hello?
Yes. So did you
Hello,
see the movie?
who is this?
Did you see the movie?
Jesus Christ, what the hell's going on?
Garrett.
He hung up.
Yeah, your phone does suck then.
Yeah. What are you on fucking...
I'm so glad I'm not coming to your mic on Wednesday, Garrett.
you got to
Yeah.
get your Walmart fucking prepaid
Me
phone
too.
there paid up there, Hammy. What are you doing?
What are you doing, Dave?
Somebody else call in and not say anything.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We like that.
That's not the phone call we were expecting.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to
Are
call
we
you a
expecting somebody to
faggot,
call?
but you're not even the person.
Well,
We're hoping. Well, we've been threatened. They're going to call. Well, we had more internet. You weren't here.
No, I was
We
not
were
here.
arguing with internet nerds again.
When?
All
week.
this week.
All week?
Yeah.
Actually, no, all last week.
Was
Friday.
it last
It was
week?
Friday.
Did we start Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they've been quiet all until about 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
And then they started up and I said, shut up and bow to your king.
And then Hodge owns them because he's the king of Twitter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. The king of Twitter.
And all these fat chicks on there want to fuck me so bad.
What do you
They're all messes though. They're all fucking
Wow,
disasters.
what do you expect?
And
Yeah,
What do
they're
you
all
expect?
500 pounds. They're far fatter than Marty McFly's friend. Like that's how fat they are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marty
Oh,
McFly.
shit.
Oh, there was Dave almost hooked up with a chick one time. She didn't look too terrible sitting down, but then when she stood up,
she had the body of a mermaid. And by that I mean, it was nothing good below the waist.
no, nothing at all. And
It just
her
went, wow.
Probably scaly.
friend looked like Marty McFly, and it was a girl.
Hey, you
She had the
get
best-
your damn hands off.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what she did. She came over with her orange vest and walked up and said, come on, we're going home now.
Yeah. And Dave's
I'm
like,
like,
all right.
good, take care.
Wow.
And then I meant to, call her, but
Yeah.
It was a great.
I decided to have the whole sandwich myself after that.
You know Mike Morse?
Yeah.
He tells a great story. He did it on stage, and he actually talked about it. We had him on my podcast once, and we were talking about our worst first dates
All right.
that we ever went on. And he told the story about this girl he met when he was performing down in Atlantic City one night, and she was
All you gotta say.
she was a large young lady. He does
That's
it's
a good thing. That's
it's
an easy one.
oh it's hilarious. He talks about she wanted to shower afterwards, and he stood behind her in the shower, and how he didn't get any
Yeah, 'cause he's
water.
tiny, he's
yeah,
skinny.
he's like a little skinny.
Yeah.
It's a great story, and he tells it so well. But yeah,
He's
it's really
freezing
funny.
in the back.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's like I'm like shivering, and I'm just getting a drop of water every once in a while.
Just
Staying in
the,
a weird
the splash.
behind her.
The wake.
Meanwhile, he gets finally a little bit of cold water after her feet get wet. Half hour later.
Just type in what you were going to say on the phone, Garrett.
Please do not call in, Garrett.
Yeah, just
You
type
already
it
said
in.
it's not working, so at least we got that much. But type what you want to talk about, and we'll yell at you over here.
It's not
Yeah.
working. Thanks, Captain Obvious.
So what are we talking about? How do we get on the movie subject?
I don't even know.
I don't know. We just you know how it goes. We just start rambling, and then something happens with something else, and
Yeah, that's true.
here we are.
Here we are again.
Yeah, talking about The Program. I love that fucking movie.
It is a great
That
movie.
movie still fucking holds up.
I'm trying to think of good sports movies. Though. The Natural, that doesn't hold up.
It's whiny. It's preachy.
It's too fucking long. It's like
Yeah.
2.5 hours.
Well, it's a fucking baseball game.
Any given Sunday
Sunday.
Sunday is a good movie.
It's still good, yeah.
No,
Haven't watched it in a while, but I'm
Any given it's a terrible movie.
it's a good movie. I like it because you such fucking douches in it. You know what I mean?
Are
Like
you a football guy or no?
Yeah, I love football.
Okay.
it's just because
Never mind then.
it's
Why?
guys are such
It's like you're
dildos
not
in
a
it,
football
and you're
guy,
like,
you're
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's so over the top.
That
like
makes
Yeah.
sense. It's like,
But the
it's like
speech
True to Life.
fucking Al Pacino gives is
It's a
actually
great speech.
a
It's
fucking
terrific.
great.
It's
Like
a
we
great,
played that to our
motivation.
team, but fucking for a playoff game. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I was watching the Dawson
First and 10?
the Dawson football
Oh,
movie.
Varsity Blues.
Varsity Blues the other day was on TV. Great movie. But I just love how, and I guess I
I
know
jerked off when he refused to put the whipped cream on.
I know it's a great scene. Allie Larder in just a whipped cream bikini. Whew. So I just hate how in every football movie,
Now I have to Google. Hold on.
every
Continue. We'll talk about yourself.
every touchdown is like something miraculous.
yeah,
Like what's his face
We
Dawson.
gotta do the oop-de-oop to win
Well,
this
no,
game.
but like just in the one game the first game that he started after Lance Harbor got injured,
Yeah.
he just did like a quarterback sweep, and he's coming around the end to score the touchdown. And in order to score the touchdown, Billy Bob blocks two guys, and he does a flip over them to go in for the.
Of course.
And you're like, it's a high school football game. Most touchdowns are just a guy like gets half tackled and just reaches
Yeah.
over the goal line. But it's just I don't know. It just that gets so annoying about football movies that every touchdown has to be like that.
Well, you gotta remember that, though. How is he gonna suck the kids in to watch the movie? Because you know it's for
The whipped
kids.
cream bikini with Allie Larder.
That's how you get the teenagers to go.
yeah.
As Shay's watching the scene right
Yeah, I'm
now.
gonna have to pull that up here. Let's see. Come on. Come on.
But when you're taking the kids out, you have like the older kids, the younger kids. You can take the little kids to see the spectacular football play. The dad's just remembering when he got beat up in football, and then you have the older kids say, "Oh yeah, look, whipped cream bikini, I'm in."
Yeah.
It has something for everybody.
Now, for those, the show goes off here at 9.
Yeah.
Kind of.
9-ish.
Then we do after hours, right? Where I come in the whipped cream bikini.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I only I wear the
Yeah,
crown.
he wears the crown. You wear the whipped cream bikini. I leave at that point.
And I make the new E-fuck clip of the week.
He gets ready to upload.
Most people throw their
Yeah.
computers out the window
Yeah.
as I walk in the whipped cream bikini.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I would do sex to her. Just saying.
Yeah, no, that's a good call. I think
I
that's
would.
a.
I probably would. Just
I
saying.
would do sex to her.
I
like
would. I would do sex to her.
Yeah, I would definitely make.
Dave's fucking sexting as we're doing the fucking podcast. Look,
Who?
some guy Mike. I don't know.
Oh yeah, well that figures.
Oh, that was a different one.
That's fantasy football draft
Oh.
right now. Sorry,
Are you doing fantasy football draft right now?
I'm in the middle of 2 of them right now.
You know what I finally watched?
Are you actually drafting, or are you just
Yeah.
auto drafting?
I'm drafting. My turn's not up yet. We have
What are
like
you
a
doing,
little
from the
window 'cause
CFL?
We live like all over the country.
flag
so
football?
So it takes like 2 days to do fantasy.
We're on day 4.
Hey, you know what I finally watched over this past week? Step Brothers.
Great
I
movie.
had fucking
never saw it.
seen it
Yeah.
before, and my wife and I were
I
on
will
the couch.
stab you in the neck
I was
with a
there
knife.
with a knife. No. The best when they're fighting and they roll it out the door. And,
Rape.
and now I'm gonna say I'm gonna rub my balls in your mom's face like 100 times at work this week. John C. Riley yelled at her, yeah. Then you yelled rape. He goes, well, I thought I was gonna get.
You
raped
should have seen
for
the
a
look in his
second."
eyes.
He said he had this weird look in his eyes. He said, "Let's get it on."
Yeah, that's a fucking good.
I'm not a raper.
Yeah.
I just love that John C. Riley started out as like a real serious actor. Like,
It throws me off because every now and then he still has like a serious.
yeah, and then he just got into these movies with Will Ferrell and those guys and started making a lot more money than he did
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
bit roles in Gangs of New York
Boogie
and
Nights.
Boogie Nights.
Yeah. Hey,
But I love
Dude,
how serious.
how much
That's,
you bench press?
that's hot.
Yeah.
When fucking
What was
Marky
his
Mark's
name? What
doing
was
his
his
fucking
name?
feel my heat.
Feel the
Dude,
heat.
that's hot, man.
What was his name?
Is fucking
Brock Landers.
Is fucking
Brock
the fuckity fuck calling back in, Garrett? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
We good now, sweetie?
Hello. Is this fucking?
Can you hear?
Yeah, I
We can hear you,
I
you fucking douche face.
Are you close by? Just come in.
He's not. That's the problem.
Oh, all right. Where is he?
No, I'm not. No,
551.
I'm not close by, but I'm just calling in and just wanted to say that Step Brothers is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I agree.
Great. Great movie.
It's
Great
fucking
movie.
10 years old, and I just finally watched it this week,
I
and
still
I was
haven't seen it.
fucking laughing
Dude,
my
I'm
ass
telling you,
off.
it's a good one.
Hey.
And I always thought everybody fucking like turned me off to it at first.
That-
Like,
that's
oh,
what-
it's fucking
It's
stupid.
all, it's
but-
all hype. It is.
and then I
fucking
watch it and I'm
ridiculous.
like, yeah, it's stupid.
best-
Like I like
the
it.
best scene in Step Brothers by far is when Will Ferrell comes into a room with his like flannel on. He's like, I've traveled 500 miles to give you my seed.
I like
talking
I
to
like
his therapist.
I like when they're trying to sell
Yeah.
the house and they're dressed as Klansmen.
Yeah,
We recycle.
You'll love it here. Everyone recycles. Meanwhile, Will Ferrell's got
Yeah,
the
he
lawnmower
asked-
in the
he
Nazi
asked
uniform.
his mother-
He's going, if you
he
need,
asked
he goes,
his new mother,
if you need
if
fertilizer,
get a
I got plenty of it,
sandwich
like
made.
80
His father
tons.
his father has to tell him that he's just trying to get away with getting a sandwich made. Don't actually make him the sandwich. You know?
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I like my my crust like cut off.
God. It's
Hey
fucking-
Garrett,
All
if,
right, guys.
Garrett, if you want to talk about
So-
movies, you know what you can do? Get your own fucking podcast.
Oh.
I know. I need to
Hey,
get
Garrett,
my own
plug
podcast.
the mic you run.
What's up?
Plug the mic you run.
Oh, Sticks and Stones, 8:30 every Wednesday in Hawthorne on Goffle Road, 142 Goffle Road.
It's a good time. I like going, even
Oh,
though
I'm
even though
I
Garrett's
friend
there.
request. I'm friends with them. I always see that as Sticks and Stone stuff.
There you go.
All
You know,
right.
I
gotta
So
go.
good
See it,
job,
too.
I should
fellas.
go
the
once.
fact that no one has ever seen Princess's Bride just stuns me. It's inconceivable.
It's just
It's-
me
no,
and Shay.
just these two.
Just me and
Inconceivable is
Shay.
right.
Half of us have seen it.
Well, we're busy watching good movies.
Yeah.
Well,
I
one of
watch
the
good
guys
movies
on
like
the
Short
podcast,
Circuit
I don't
2.
know, he's more of the
Number
wrestler.
5.
He looks like he could be wearing the face paint of the guy in the program.
I just jerk off. He
I would
does,
be
yes.
fucking awesome.
You are him.
You should
Who,
come.
Latimer?
You should come and dress as Latimer one day. Good.
So it would be for Halloween. Last year I was a failing comedian for Halloween.
Really?
I like
No,
It's
don't
not
worry.
Halloween
we all
anymore.
dress up like that every
I was gonna
Halloween.
say, wait a minute, and the rest of the year too.
All right, I'll see you guys.
All right,
See you later.
all right.
Hey, it finally worked though.
Or I'm going to be Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm
Oh,
just going to
shit,
buy a Stone Cold
shit.
Steve Austin t-shirt, and that's it.
I
Just a Broken Skull Challenge T-shirt.
That's it. And I'm like, I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I forgot to tell him I was gonna rub my balls on his mom's face before he hung up.
He's watching. He hears.
That's all. So fucking funny and stupid shit. When they're just, did we just become best friends? Yes. Do you want to go do karate in the garage?
My son can recite the whole movie. He literally can recite the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
And it's like,
funny.
and then like my brother-in-law's like, oh, I let them watch Grown Ups 2 the other day. We were talking. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
He's like, oh, there's some really inappropriate stuff. I go, yeah, his favorite movie, or sons are the same age. I go, his favorite movie's 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
I go,
That's a fucking
yeah.
funny movie.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
You're not preaching to the choir at this one.
I get
My
very.
son has loved the movie Airplane for like 10 years now.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a great movie.
Well, Airplanes just that's a
And
classic.
it's one of those ones
phenomenon.
I'm watching like, it's only boobs.
I remember when my son was really little, when they still had fucking stupid. All they had was fucking Diego and all that bullshit for the like young kids.
Yeah.
I showed my son Woody Woodpecker, Tom and Jerry,
Yeah.
and Bugs Bunny, the
Yeah, Bugs
originals.
Bunny.
He was pissing his couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
Well, I had, you know how you get those the DVDs where it has the inappropriate cartoons?
Yeah. You and the guy from the bike shop. I know all about it, Dave.
The guy from the bike shop. That was.
It was one where like
With Arnold
sheep-
and Dudley.
I was gonna say that was. That's what I was gonna say. The guy from the bike shop
Yeah.
was the guy that touched Arnold and Dudley.
Yeah.
By the way, he also ran a radio station in Cincinnati.
Yes, he did. No, like the first one is like about the sheep getting turned.
She's
to
a
coal.
nice lady. That's from The Hangover, isn't it? That's from The Hangover.
Yeah.
She's a nice lady.
Yeah. What was I gonna say?
The Hangover's another good one. I like
Oh
The
no, you were
Hangover.
talking about the
I haven't seen
cartoons.
that in a
Yeah.
while.
You're talking about like Diego and those cartoons.
Yeah.
Also.
What's sometimes it's incredible what people in our country get upset about, like these politically correct
Which is
things.
everything now.
Deport Dora.
Yeah, but no. About 10 years
Have you
ago,
seen the
when like
Dora
Dora
porn?
was big, there
There's
was.
a Dora porn. I'm just saying.
Do you know there was a cartoon that you have kids? I don't know if you have children. You have whatever the hell that was here before.
Goddamn intern. He stole the fleshlight.
He stole our fleshlight, you son of a bitch!
There was this cartoon, I might still be on, called Handy Manny.
Yeah.
It's not on
Which
anymore,
is
but
this
I
little
remember
like Mexican fix-it guy. The fact that people in our country get mad about everything else, but they
allowed
didn't
that.
get mad about the little Mexican fix-it guy cartoon. Like,
that. Well, that's because he could do anything.
Yo, man, I can fix it, bro. Don't
I mean,
worry.
now, if he was showing up late while he was fixing
Yeah.
stuff, then it would start.
Yeah.
that, now you're getting racist.
Or if he
Now-
had a neck tattoo as he's fixed things. You know?
Or a face tattoo. Yo, Dora, come here.
Yo, Dora. Yo, meet me on the corner.
Dory's got the teardrop.
Yeah, teardrop
right
tattoo.
Dora, my cousin got a bag of oranges for sale. Come on.
Yeah, I've argued with fucking Kevin Goatee on this one. He thinks the Hangover movies are shit. I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind?
Who's
They're
I did the
funny
show with
movies.
Kevin when I think I know. I didn't actually get to talk to him.
Game. He sounds like a game show host. He looks,
Wait, no, is
looks
he
and sounds like a game show host.
Is he the guy, the tall blonde guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was funny the night I did
Yeah.
the show with him in Broadway.
Yeah,
he's
me-
from like Central Jersey here,
Yeah,
right?
he's from.
Isn't
He lives in Secaucus. Yeah, but he's
Okay.
from. I think he's from around here though.
Yeah,
He's from like
Um,
Princeton or something, maybe.
He
No,
just
maybe-
looks like he's from Princeton.
yeah.
He was very funny. Yeah, he was good.
Me and him got a complaint once at a show. They complained about us.
Well, you, him, and Sikola.
Oh, Sicoli was because his goddamn marijuana references, but me and him were sexist and racist
Allegedly.
and homophobic. All my gay jokes are very positive.
Yes, they are.
Very positive.
Positively homophobic.
Just like I don't know, just the thing of getting offended at comedies. I guess it's different, with the open mic thing, like we were talking about Nikki's before.
Yeah, it was a whole different disaster.
But like,
Wait, what I miss? I love hearing about
just
disasters.
Like,
I love
just
disasters.
at open mics, like
There's certain places that hold open mics and people get offended. It's like, dude, shut up.
Like I just think the bar owners, if they want to host an open mic, have to do a better job of
Letting their patrons
know that this is going to be going on. And like I was doing Bat Barry's one night,
Right.
and usually there's nobody there by 9 o'clock on a Sunday night,
Right.
so it's good. So you can say, and Sweeney doesn't care. Let's just say whatever you want. And I'm doing this bit about how I had this really explosive diarrhea in Alaska one time, and I'm bent over talking about the diarrhea shooting out of my ass, but I didn't. I mean, I had my pants on in the joke.
Boo.
And I'm doing it, and like an old lady with her 2 grandsons walks in the door to get a table, and I'm like bent over going, and there's just diarrhea shooting out of my ass. And everyone's laughing more hard than the joke was funny. I didn't see her. And then when I got done, a couple people were like, yeah, there was this old lady that walked in, and you're just bent over talking about Boo shooting.
That would have made my day. I would be like, tell more. Gotta keep going with that one.
No, keep going. This one's
You gotta
good.
act that out a little better.
Do anal rape jokes next. They love those.
You know what would help this kid? Drop your
Talk
pants.
about gunners.
Yeah, we're telling Buddy Under his jokes in front of 8-year-olds. That was good.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I did that. Whoops.
Like, once you cross that line, why look back?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that was how I ended my set. I was like,
First of all,
Oh.
when the establishment says, "Hey, you guys should just stay for more comedy," at the end of a Good Friday dinner,
yeah, Good Friday fish fry. Yeah,
and then they
yeah.
let this maniac on.
And then they let me on, and I'm like, and I'm looking, going, I can't even do any of my set. Like, I gotta fucking. I think we were only doing like 8 to 10 minute sets, but
Yeah.
I'm like, there is literally 4 12-year-olds sitting right there. I'm like, I can't. So I'm like, all right, I could do this. I could just clean it up. I'll just take the fucks out. You know what I mean? And I did it, and then I go, hey, I have a new joke I'm working on, and I like didn't even like it was like a brand new one. Like I haven't even like tried out yet. And it was about how I hate people in Jeeps because they wave to each other. And I said, how do you know that guy's not a rapist? How do you know he doesn't have a bag full of bloody underoos in the back? And as I said it, I made eye contact with like an 8-year-old. And I'm like, all right, that's my time. See you later.
That's the way to go out on top.
My name's John Wayne Gacy. I'll see you guys later.
Ed Ruffalo. Good night. Have a good one.
Ruffalo.
That always works when you say.
I haven't seen Ed in years. So I saw Ed like 3 times.
He's still garbage.
He was at, he would go to Mario's mic on Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
And then Mario stole his whole act. I'm sorry.
No, we don't.
Oh, different Mario. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, and listen, I actually give Mario credit for telling Ed to fuck off and never come back, because Ed went up the last night he was there. He didn't obviously he has jokes, but he didn't have anything prepared for that night, so he just stood up there and just started telling Mario to fuck off for like 8 minutes.
Did he make fun of someone's
No,
girlfriend as
different-
well?
that was a different
or-
one.
that was-
That was a
oh, that was a-
No,
oh,
it was
I was gonna say that was a different.
That was a different
That was a different
Ed
bridge burner?
Bridgeburn. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, he was just like, Mario, what are you doing, you fuck? You fucking asshole, you piece of shit, motherfucker. This mic fucking blows. This whole fucking play. Like, he just went on for like 10 minutes. Like, I was like, is anyone going to get him off stage? Are we going to get a crane to move him? Or
Normally I would do that and I would just blame it on I'm drunk, but he doesn't drink.
yeah, no, he was just up there.
You
Just
can't even blame it on that.
Yeah, he came to the bar with us one time. He just sat there. I'm like, oh, okay, Ed, you don't drink? You don't want
just-
your beer?
he's just
No, I don't
mean.
drink. I'm like,
Really. Maybe you should start.
I'm gonna start drinking for you then. Super. Dave's gonna drink a lot because he got to fuck that beast right there. But, you know.
so you were talking about.
So then this guy Mario just said,
Yeah, like Mario and him were friendly. I guess Mario told him never to come back.
Really?
You were talking about being clean, like a Good Friday show. I've been watching for the last like 5 or 6 days just a lot of Norm Macdonald stuff because I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, gay.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it-
Yeah.
I love his joke about fucking parents proud of my gay son. Fucking like my favorite joke.
So Jim Brewer was telling a story about when Jim Brewer first got on SNL. Like one summer, they were doing a tour of like SNL guys, and Norm was the headliner. And Brewer was like, we were. It was like really awesome to go out on the road with Norm. And he goes, we go to Iowa, and we're doing this like PTA show at this little high school in Iowa. And he goes, they come to us as we got there, and they're like, listen, you can't really like curse or do anything overtly sexual, on stage, or overtly sexual jokes. And Brewer was like, all right, well, I don't really curse or do any of that anyway. And so he sort of was like, is anyone going to tell Norm this? And they're like, yeah, we're going to tell him. And they're like, are you sure? Like, have you ever seen Norm's act? So they tell Norm, he doesn't say anything. He just like agrees to it. So Brewer goes up, whoever else was, I think it was maybe like Tim Meadows or somebody was with him. He goes up, they do their stuff, they get off. And now they're like, Norm Macdonald. He's like, the place goes crazy. It's Norm, He goes, Norm gets up there and starts right away, goes, if you were going to be gay, why would you want to be the guy that gets fucked up the ass? And they said, like, within 2 minutes, they, like, got him off stage. People were leaving. And they said they threw him out of the state of Iowa and told him never to come back.
Fucking great. What'd they say? Fucking they went on a USO tour. Norton, Dave Attell, Colin Quinn.
Yeah.
And they told Attell, Art, 2 things. Don't talk about masturbating.
Who, Attell? They told us to
Yeah,
Attell?
they told us to tell Colin and Norton. Don't talk about masturbating. You can talk about anything you want, but don't talk about masturbating. I think like the president or something like that.
Yeah. You can't make fun of the president and no masturbation.
And Attell was something I can't even remember exactly what he said. He said something like, "So if I was rubbing lotion on my dick furiously as looking at a picture of President Obama, like he let off with that, like just to like, fuck you.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
And then what are you gonna fly her back immediately in the middle of
Yeah,
the set?
exactly. That's why I love guys like that. Like you can't. And it's one of those things like when they book guys like
Yeah.
who was the booker?
Do
Have you ever
do
seen a Jim Norton act?
Do they
Yeah.
ever watch the fucking tape first?
Yeah. Like
You know,
Jim Norton. Like,
You know what it is? Because guys like Attell and Norton and all those people, they're like, oh, rules? Yeah, I got you. What do you think the fucking soldier's going to like? And they're going to be like, oh, fucking, they want to hear you talk about jerking the
Yeah.
president
Yeah,
off,
exactly.
sticking it in his head.
Yeah.
I
All right,
got
but then
three emails from soldiers that were waiting
that's-
for this show, and they want to hear my filth.
That's who I'm here for.
Exactly.
what's the one
Not
Norton
here for
joke
your
where he's like, people say don't judge a book by a cover. He goes, that's why it has a cover. He goes, it's like telling someone not to judge a porno by a cover. And he's like, it's got a cover, and if it's got a black guy with a big cock and a blonde, that means it's going to be a great porno.
Oh man, yeah, because you say even like the shows, like a lot of the fundraisers and shit we do. You get some of them where like I don't get booked on them obviously, but you get some of them
like
where,
other people get.
But
booked
you've
on.
heard.
I've heard, but
I've
you
heard
no,
things.
you gotta be clean for the fundraisers. It's like no, you don't.
As long as there's
I
no
book
kids
a
there.
filthy fucking show. Like I book
What fundraisers
I
you
book a
doing?
couple of the fundraisers, and everyone's fucking filthy. It's fucking Covert and me, fucking
couldn't
Vinny.
You couldn't be clean at those. The fucking audience is filthy.
Yeah,
Right, like if you're doing like a beefsteak dinner where they're
Yeah.
just serving fucking beef and booze to a bunch of adults, like get up there and do dirty
yeah.
shit.
No, there's
These
people
people-
that will not.
That's
Or like
why
a
I
firemen's benevolent association. You
Yeah.
think the firemen all want to hear clean jokes?
Yeah.
No,
That's
fucking
why I
dirtbags.
want. That's why I like the fundraisers a lot, because these people are out for the night. If they have kids, they got them home with a sitter, or they're just, listen. Mom and dad are going out. We brought our fucking cooler of booze.
Yeah.
we're not far. This is going to be an awesome night.
Somebody
There with
got
a
whole
bunch, a
thing of
table
gummy-
full of friends.
vodka
Yeah.
gummy worms.
Somebody's gonna eat a whole thing of vodka gummy worms, a whole bin of them, and then have to coach fucking 12-year-olds in wrestling the next day.
Yeah.
And then throw up between matches. I don't know who did that.
I know it wasn't me.
I didn't have the whole bag.
It
I
was
don't
me.
like wrestling.
I don't like gummy worms.
That was me.
I like
That was
kids.
Totally. Yeah, you
Who
do.
was it that did that joke? He said, when you say you like kids, it doesn't sound bad. He goes, until you say like a specific age. You're like, I like 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
That's when it becomes
But
bad.
that's like remember the
some
school.
of them
Remember
in there.
School of Rock.
yeah.
School of Rock with fucking Jack Black.
Yeah.
And in the end, when he's trying to explain the whole situation of him being in the school, and he goes, "Listen, and I know I touched a few of your kids,
Oh, yeah.
but I know they touched me. Okay, but he's trying to mean like
Yeah.
make an impression on them. But the fucking parents and go, oh! Listen, I touched a few of your kids, but I know they touched me.
Jack Black is the one, like, he's fucking kryptonite. Like, everything is him. Like, oh my god, you're the same guy in every fucking
Oh
movie.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But you
You're
know what
literally the
but
same
The
guy.
you know
first
what,
8
though?
movies, it was
But-
okay.
Didn't
but-
watch King Kong.
But
Enemy
and I
of the
gotta
State.
tell you.
Enemy of the State, yeah, he was sort of like a...
He was just in the background.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you, that same character is fucking people like that character. That's the problem. He's a likable guy. He's got some new movie coming out with where it's all fucking in a house with some woman and the house is haunted and it's like fucking like one of those.
He was great in
one of
the-
those Disney. With
He was
fucking
great in
lots
The
of-
Jackal when he got fucking mowed down by that gun he had. Did you ever see The Jackal with
Yeah.
Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis,
Remember he
yeah.
modified the gun for him, and then Bruce Willis wanted to test out and told him to run, and he just fucking mowed him down with it.
Yeah, he's one of those people. I'm like, ugh.
Well, that's
To
because
me, if he's in
now
the movie, it's either going to be really good or terrible.
you know it is because right now, like I said, I saw the previews for this movie and this is just it looks like shit. Now we're all off.
What do you mean we're all up?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I can hear.
Hello,
I'm on. That's
Maybe
just you.
it's
Maybe you're having a stroke.
there it is. Hold on.
Maybe you're having a stroke.
What are you talking about? I'm back off again.
I don't know what you did.
I don't know what you did.
Dave probably
that on
put
the
semen
floor.
in your
Are you
headphones.
stepping on it?
Again?
No, hold on.
I was promised semen.
I was promised semen.
Wait, hold on. You know what? That is semen.
Yeah.
Really?
Now I'm off.
Salty.
Yes, I swear to
Salty
God.
discharge.
Salty, what did you have? Pineapple for lunch? What's going on?
There I am. I'm back.
There, now we're back.
I'm back. I'm in.
Don't kick it again.
Yeah. No, I'm off again.
You know what? It's already broke, so we should put it on the
You
floor.
guys are literally right in front of me. I don't really need the headphones.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you
No,
like
you know
plague
what? It's
stuff.
just weird though.
If someone calls, I'll put the fucking headphones back on. But I'm okay.
It's just weird though.
I think it makes it, but I think it makes the podcast look official. Like it
It
makes,
does.
Yeah.
It's hot.
looks like you're doing something.
I could show off my cauliflower ear this way.
There you go.
And
This.
you no sleeves.
Yeah.
Oh!
No sleeves.
Yeah, where are those SJWs?
They're pussies.
Pussies, yeah.
I tried doing an SJW joke. I wrote a whole like George Carlin-esque joke, and I did it twice on stage. It was fucking miserable.
It just went
So
too long, and they were like, "All right," and then
Yeah.
probably half the people in the audience were like, "Oh my god, can you believe?"
It was
they
basically
just
saying
said
like,
it?"
you know, you're dating an SJW when her Facebook status says like, Did you know, like once every 3 months, 2 meerkats lose their pinky toe in a poaching accident?
Yeah,
like,
in a meerkat. What is that?
Like meerkat poaching rings. So I said so they could make toothpaste caps for the Norwegian royal family.
The little known meerkat fighting ring.
Yeah.
You know.
But I pay extra for those.
Who's that woman? I don't even know if that was fake. Anybody see that video? It was last year or whatever. That woman went into the fucking chicken store and had like a meltdown because chickens should live.
Dude, it might not have been fake because these fucking people are out of their goddamn
You know what the
mind.
sad part is?
What is?
Shit like that happens now and you don't even know if it's fake or not.
Yeah.
But she went in, she's crying, she's screaming. All the people, customers, standing there staring. I mean, obviously somebody was filming her, so it was a setup, but they followed her in, and she's like, the fucking chickens, oh my God, they're alive, and they need to be alive. You should stop eating chickens.
I would still go. I fuck
hit
the
her with a
chicken before I
brick.
kill
No,
them.
really.
I would get that Chick-fil-A cow outfit. And up there. No, you gotta eat more chicken.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly.
I
Hit
would
with a
show her the
brick,
chicken fucker
and then I'm gonna
videos.
shove 9 McNuggets in her fucking throat.
I would just show her guys.
And those aren't even really chicken.
I would just show her German guys fucking chickens. Like we could love the chickens too.
Or you dress up as the chicken and Peter Griffin and just start fighting for her.
Did you hear about these
Quagmire.
SJW a-holes that were biking around the
I
world?
was just about to say that they were biking around the world and they decided that. Hey,
So,
look,
did you guys hear about this?
Good.
So they wanted
Good.
to prove that there was no evil
ISIS
in the
murdered
world.
them.
Yes, evil is a
Awesome.
made-up concept.
Yeah, evil is a made-up concept. So they
Right,
went
that's
biking
basic.
through an ISIS territory in Afghanistan and got their
That
fucking
makes me
heads cut off.
so
Yeah.
happy.
And two
You
other
dumb
bikers were with
motherfuckers.
them.
You dumb motherfuckers.
2 other bikers were with them. You know what? I got to be honest with you though. They made it through most of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then they got to
They
like
made it to most of the
Taliban
world. They
area.
started in Africa.
Yeah, they made it through most of the world. Then they got to the.
Well, the
Taliban
chicks lost their
area.
clits in fucking the Congo, but after that, they were fucking.
They can still ride though.
Yeah, I know.
But
They
they
took a couple days off and kept riding.
But that's easy.
They
to
weren't
overlook.
virgins, so they couldn't cure AIDS.
Yeah.
So they had to keep riding.
Yeah. So then So then they said, well, no, evil is a made-up concept, and then they died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a social construct. We don't believe
You know
in
who
that.
killed them? The made-up concept people
Yeah, yeah,
killed them.
yeah.
Stabbed them good.
You dumb fucking.
Dumb fuckers. They had 2 other bikers with them that they just met on the trip,
Yeah.
and they got killed too.
Like some Dutch guy. And
But
there's always a Dutch guy
Do
involved.
you know why? Because evil doesn't discriminate.
Yeah, yeah. Stupidity doesn't discriminate either.
No,
Right,
it doesn't.
because evil ISIS assholes who cut people's heads off don't
Hey.
really care where you're from.
There,
yeah.
There's a reason why you're in some neighborhoods and you like put your fucking keys between your fingers.
Your fingers and
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, I did that in the sunshine when I fucking crossed the street before to come over here.
Yeah, I almost got in 2 car accidents, literally parking. I had to back out and turn around, and I look and there's a guy stopped, waiting for me to back out, so I start backing out. Yeah, and 2 people go around him. Yeah, they were.
Well, it's
you know,
convenient. There's 2 funeral homes right across the
well,
street.
yeah,
so-
but the fucking somebody had to fucking died today.
Again?
The whole fucking spots are taken.
Son of a bitch.
They didn't have the common courtesy to die on a Tuesday.
I got lucky. I'm right in front of your house.
I'm right behind your driveway.
Okay.
I drove the Hearst. It's just waiting. It's parked outside.
Yeah. It's a limo.
Wait, I have to go.
It is a limo. Yeah, I got to pick up. It's
That guy'll be fine. He's not going
a
nowhere.
limo for dead people.
He does Uber in
Yeah.
a limo. Shit. He charges
Imagine if an Uber driver that pulls up in a Hearst. He's like, I can get there like 6 people in the back.
Yeah, pile in.
You just got to lay down. Everyone's got to
Yeah.
lay down, though.
Yeah, just push the box over.
No, but, I'm surprised with like a lot of these like hipsters that gentrify everywhere. That a lot more of them aren't getting murdered. Like I was surprised when I heard they were trying to gentrify Compton. I mean, Bed-Stuy. It's better if they did that to Bed-Stuy. Like, wait, Compton they're moving? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, but
Do you know-
How are they allowing it?
But Compton won't let that happen. Though.
Do you know?
They are. It's
Bed
happening.
Stuy let it happen.
Do you know what U.S. president lived in Compton as a child?
George Washington.
Good guess.
No, wait. Nixon.
Abraham Lincoln.
Nope.
It's not Obama.
George
Debo from-
Walker Bush.
Really?
They lived in
Oh, yeah,
Compton
that's
for
right.
about a
His-
year.
His
When
dad had to drop off the crack for the folks there.
No, when he was a little kid, when he was like 2 years old, his dad got a job in Southern California. George Herbert Walker Bush.
Yeah, the CIA moved in there.
And
So he could
no, it was
start
before
that-
he was in government stuff.
Before he was turning in crack, he was in government stuff in the 40s when he was running stuff.
No, he wasn't. He first was
in
in just regular business and oil before he got into the real heavy. Right when he got out of the army, I read a book.
Yeah.
I read his son's book about him.
He consulted people.
Yeah, why not?
The father, George H.W. Bush's life's actually really fascinating. Like all the stuff he did.
I was up in Maine 2 years ago. I drove through Kennebunkport.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
And you go by the Bush compound.
Yeah, Walker Point. Yeah.
It's a long way from Compton.
Yeah, it is.
Fucking way from Compton.
His George H.W. Bush's grandfather bought that around the turn of the century. Before it was like in the late 1800s. Like real elites went up there, but not many people, and they bought up that whole bunch of land.
So none of those people is what you're trying to say.
No.
None of the people didn't have money.
No, somebody had to serve food and wash dishes.
Yeah, they didn't have Mexicans.
Yeah, that was before Mexicans.
I'm trying to keep.
They had Mexicans.
No. They didn't cut the lawn until way later.
Lawns. We didn't need a lawn for it. Fuck that.
No, that's a beautiful place.
Oh, I would love to move to Texas.
You would love Texas.
I would love to. I would fit in so good in Texas.
Yeah. You think?
I like Texas. It's nice. It's cute.
I've been to San Antonio. San Antonio was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I've never been to Texas. It's funny because my aunt lived in Texas for a decade and I never went out to see her.
You can all the guns I
I've been
want.
San Antonio and Waco in Texas.
Did you play Ozzy Osbourne music in Waco?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
The Alamo?
Or piss on the Alamo? Dude, I can understand how Ozzy pissed on the Alamo.
It's the worst.
Dude, it's like just like that's the Alamo, really?
You're like there's like
That's what everybody's all
you're like
excited about.
you're literally like walking down the street. There's like a 7-Eleven, the Alamo,
Yeah.
a Walgreens.
Yeah.
You're like, wait a minute, that was the Alamo.
Yeah. You missed it.
But wait, my bike's in the basement.
Yeah.
I need a
Yeah.
Snicker bar. Should we go to the Alamo?
What the hell? Where were we that we did that? You said that just reminded me of a joke. Oh, you said my bike's in the basement. The people at the Alamo must be sick of that after 30 years. People making that joke. We were at this restaurant down in North Carolina called Smoke on the Water, and my brother and brother-in-law wanted to walk in and be like, dun, 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 dun. I'm like, how many people do you think walk in this place to do that? And
You're going to be thrown out and called a douche immediately.
yeah. If I owned that place, I would hire a bouncer just to do that, to throw
You
people
gotta
out
go.
that do
Sorry,
that.
you gotta go.
Yes, we know Foghat made a song called
I would
Smoke on
just
the Water.
I would just put it on a loop real loud so that nobody, just the beginning, not the whole song.
Right,
the
just that beginning
So when
riff.
you walked in, you heard it, you'd be like, oh, it's ruined.
I can't do it.
I don't want to be the second guy.
Yeah. Damn it.
Or when you
Or
do
you
it,
just walk in singing the chorus when you hear
or when you do it, and the fucking waitress, the hostess just stares at you blindly and goes, "You want to sit down?"
Yeah.
Like just
Two.
We don't serve your kind here.
The best when we were talking about doing it, everyone was like giggling in the living room the night before. My mom's like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Like, Mom, it's a rock and roll song. Don't worry. It's
is that by Frankie Valli?
One of those other big shots.
Yeah, we're not going to Greece.
I love that movie. Every time it comes on,
Now,
I
where
watch
did the
it.
Four Seasons get their name?
No, the Goodfellas, yeah, that too. But the fucking Frankie Jersey Boys. Every time it comes on TV, I watch it. I don't know why.
Where did they get their name from?
I dragged my wife.
You know?
To see it on
bowling
Broadway.
Bowling alley on Route 22 in Union.
I dragged my wife to see it on Broadway.
Fact?
She took
Sorry.
her mother.
Queer.
Shut up.
Good.
No, I was talking. excuse me, I was talking. Excuse me, sorry. Okay. And it's like 10 minutes in, I was like, I'm not gonna like this. She's gonna hate it. And then 10 minutes after that, like we left there, her mom's crying. She's like, that was fucking phenomenal. I'm like, I could have told you that, you know.
Yeah.
But in the beginning,
You jerked off 4 guys.
well, it was 3 because I couldn't figure out the first with the he or not. But anyway, no, there was.
You need to pay for parking. I mean, the city gets
Yeah, it's real expensive. I
Yeah.
don't know. No, but the way the play started, it changed scenes 4 times in like 10 minutes, and I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna like this. And then it went right into like it was like a quick setup,
Yeah.
and then it went into the play. I'd never seen the movie,
Yeah.
so I don't know how accurate it is or close to it.
My parents just went and saw Bronx Tale on Broadway.
Oh yeah.
And they said it was pretty good. My dad was like, the first like half hour, he's like, was a little too much like dancing for like a mob
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
He's like, it's just a little too much
It was a
dancing.
little too West Side Story.
Yeah.
The guy who gets shot in the head and he gets parked in his car and they're all like doing little kick steps.
Jazz hand.
Out of the spot. It was out of the spot.
You wanna buy a watch? No, there's
Now you can't leave.
Now you just can't leave.
Now you just can't leave. That's a great scene
They'll
in the
come
movie.
running in. No, yeah, and of course,
$20, it means nothing.
you know, of course, Goodfellas. But did you actually read the book?
I did
Wise
not.
Guy?
No.
Because Goodfellas is a great movie and everyone loves it, but it kind of tells like when Paulie and Henry were in jail. Paulie got out a year earlier and had an affair with Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I heard that from they wrote another one, the Lufthansa heist. They wrote just a book about that
About
heist.
that alone,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He had Paulie, the Paul Sorvino guy,
Yeah.
had an affair with Karen, and Tommy wanted in. So he said, "I'm gonna get," and she said no. So he tried to rape her. Paulie got mad, and he's the one who called and said, my guy here's not made, and he killed Billy Batts, and I'm giving you permission to knock him to whack him."
Oh, okay. That's
So it was
how that
Paulie-
actually really.
Paulie who had Tommy whacked.
Oh, really?
And the guy that had the beard that was sitting at the bar with them was John Gotti.
Well,
That's who that was
John
supposed to be.
Gotti whacked Tommy.
Right, I'm saying. But
Oh no,
before
the young guy with Billy
the young
Batts.
side
That
of
was
it
supposed to be
was
John Gotti.
Yeah, that's John Gotti.
Yeah, that's Gotti is allegedly the one that whacked Tommy.
That makes sense too.
Yeah, but when you listen like stories by Henry Hill,
Right.
he was like he would just walk down the street and go, "Hey Henry, watch this." He pull out his gun and shoot somebody walking down the street.
Tommy.
And kill him. Tommy would.
Yeah.
I was watching a recent kind of docu news drama thing about all that and they were saying that Henry really wasn't like, not that he wasn't that hooked up with it, but he was kind of just like a hanger on.
Well, he was in the army.
Yeah,
he went
but
in the service.
like he would give Tommy and those guys free drinks at his bar so that they would keep coming to his bar and hanging out.
yeah.
Like he
But
wasn't
except he's
he
the
wasn't
one-
as like in as the movie makes it seem like he was in.
It was his friend who gave him the tip about Lufthansa, who then went to
Right.
Jimmy,
and right.
said, "Okay, this is what you got. The crew, you can do it."
Yeah.
And then Jimmy's the one who said all those years later it was too much. I could have because he went to jail for that.
Yeah.
He said too much money. They noticed it. They started investigating. He goes, "It's too
Right,
big.
it was too much
it was
money
Too big.
to- yeah.
It was a nice gig, but in hindsight, it was too big. I should have never went for it." But you know,
You know what it is when you have something like that, you have to like hide it for a while, and it's hard. When
Yeah,
you
well, and that's what the
hide it,
movie.
you have to hide
Again,
it.
in the movie, they had to do it quickly, but like, yeah, like
Yeah.
that night, the guy shows up with a new mink coat that he got for it, and he's like, "What'd I tell you?"
What I tell you? Don't fucking buy nothing. It's a coupe. It's parked outside. It's in my mother's
It's
name.
in my mother's name.
It was a wedding
Jimmy.
gift.
It was a
for
wedding gift.
mother-in-law.
My mother's name.
The way that guy actually looks like Artie Lang,
Yeah, he does.
Johnny Roast Beef.
But it's all fucked up the way it's all interconnected and all.
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I've always wanted to do that. Like, obviously, The Godfather was written about what's his face, about Castellano,
Yeah.
right? And then Goodfellas, and like you said, that was supposed to be
Castellano.
John Gotti.
The Godfather?
Yeah.
No, not Castellano.
No, Gambino.
No,
Gambino.
Oh, Gambino. I'm sorry. Yeah,
like
yeah.
Castellano's
much
He's
later.
got-
Yeah.
I'm
Much
like,
later.
wait a minute.
Much later.
He was the one that killed the guy, right? And then Donnie Brasco dealt with
Bananas.
the banana.
The Bananas,
But I've always
the
wanted to
Joe
see
Stone.
like how those people from all those different movies are somewhat connected because they all had, because the families all overlap each other and stuff like that.
I was watching yesterday with speaking of Donnie Brasco. I was watching on Heritage Network, and they were showing the mob hit series. And
Right.
They went over Donnie Brasco. It was like I never knew like they made a lot of the same connections as the movie. They were like, oh yeah, like he made introductions for the FBI. Used FBI informants to make introductions with mob people all over the country.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
He helped break down
What
the
they
Milwaukee family.
right, but they just highlighted the one story in Florida where he
Right,
introduces
and
the guy.
people
yeah.
out in LA and shit was like,
But the other thing is, in the end of Donnie Brasco, they lead you to believe that they kill him, Lefty.
No, they
no,
don't.
Right, yeah,
no,
no,
he
they
went to
didn't.
jail. They
No,
killed
no, no.
Sonny Black.
I'm saying they kill Sonny Black, but they lead you to believe that when he gets the call,
When he gets a call and he
they're
leaves,
like, oh, you
he
gotta
leaves
come
his
down. When
rings
he
and
leaves,
his money.
yeah, he's like, oh, I'll be back later, honey. And then he takes his chain off and he takes
Yeah.
his watch and his wallet and he leaves it all in there. They lead you to believe they killed him. They didn't. He died an old man.
Yeah.
Well, he went to jail. What happened was when he got that call, the FBI, Donnie had Pistone had them go pick him up so they didn't kill him.
Yeah.
Out of loyalty.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, that whole scene with taking off everything was with Sonny Black. They were taking everything off. I mean, they probably both did, but
Yeah.
it was like, and then Sonny Black got whacked and they chopped off his hands.
Lefty thought he was gonna get whacked. I love that scene.
I read a book about, and they were supposed to make a movie, they never did, about this guy, Bill Queen, who infiltrated the Mongols biker gang.
They sort of made a movie about it. They made it with Charlie Sheen.
Did they?
Yes.
And they went this guy made it all the way to Treasurer of the fucking group
Oh,
of
wow.
the gangs.
Yeah.
And he was so deep in and so trusted that when they found out there was a rat, they called him and said, we know who it is and we're going to kill so-and-so. And he said, no, it's me. And they went, quit fucking around. It's so-and-so. We're going to kill him right now. He's like, no, you can't kill him. It's me. They're like, no, real. And for like, he's on the phone for half an hour.
Yeah,
like,
like,
do
trying to
not go
convince
kill
him.
this man. I am the FBI. My real name is Bill Queen. I infiltrated. I work for blah, blah, blah. He had to talk them into him being the fucking rat.
They had a in the movie. They had I saw it was years ago. I saw it. It was fucking like the 90s. I saw this movie, and he punched a fucking state trooper in the face. Like, he got arrested because he was proving his loyalty. Like, he tried to... So he beat the shit out of a state trooper, like, in front of, like, everybody.
Yeah.
And they arrested him the whole thing. And at the, like, near the end, when they go, hey, we're going to bring in our informant. And he comes in, and the state trooper's like, holy fucking shit. Like, you got to fucking punch me in the face? You know, like...
Yeah.
But he, like, he...
Grab my cock.
Yeah. Grab my prick. But yeah, he was fucking deep. He was doing drugs and doing fucking meth and fucking.
Well, see, that's the thing. This guy, every time there was countless. He said there were countless situations where his cover was blown. His cover was blown. It's like, oh, we're gonna do drugs. So he would be the one that go on the table and go and push it off real quick, and just kind of wipe a little on his nose. And he said, it's astounding how many times he got away with that.
Yeah.
And then they got some girls, some go-go girls, and they went back to this trailer, and they're doing drugs, and they're drinking. He's faking it. And all that. So the girl's like, oh, I got to leave, but I got to come back. So they leave, and the guys are like, okay, when they come back, we're going to rape him and kill him and bury him in the fucking woods. And he's like, all right, cover blown. And then the girls never showed up. And it's like every time there was all these, he's like, okay, cover blown. He got into a fight, and he took a knife off a guy in a bar, and the guy fucking ran. So they're like, oh, that was awesome. Good job. But now that he pulled the knife out on you, and you were able to get it, now when he comes back, you have to stab him. He's like, okay, cover blown. So they had to have a cop follow that guy, make sure he didn't go back to the bar. It's like every time he turned around, it was like, shit.
Yeah.
He stayed in for like 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah.
And like in the first 10 minutes, his cover was blown.
Talk about yourselves.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna
The
bother
name
me.
of the book was called Alone and Under, or Under and Alone, something like that.
I read a book a couple years ago by Hunter Thompson called Hell's Angels, about in the 60s.
That 60s?
He rode with the Hell's Angels for like 5 years, but as a journalist.
Yeah.
And they
document everything.
Yeah, to document.
I've heard about it. I never read it.
It's an unbelievable book.
Beyond the Law. Beyond the Law, it's called.
He had total access, like lived with these guys and like went on raids with these guys and all kinds of. It was crazy.
That explains that scene in that fucking Johnny Depp movie.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Yeah.
Where the biker just going, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
So now I have to read that book too.
Hell's Angels or Fear and Loathing?
Hell's Angels. Does sound good. I have to read
It's good. It's just called Hell's Angels by Hunter Thompson. It's really good. He winds up getting the shit kicked out of him by the bikers at one point.
Yeah, bikers are no joke. You don't really fuck.
Yeah,
with
you don't
them.
fuck
You
with
don't
them.
fuck with bikers. They have codes.
Yeah.
You know?
I read The Godfather, the book The Godfather.
Mario Puzo?
Yeah, there's like 2 chapters dedicated to fucking Sonny's cock in The Godfather.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's always.
And you're like, what the? And you know the girl he's
I
fucking.
never remember that in the movie.
No, you know
I
the.
remember that from the book.
That was a different movie.
You know the girl he fucks during the party. He fucks the girl.
Yeah.
She is like a main player in the fucking book.
Oh really?
Yeah, and they talk about the reason she likes Sonny so much is because he had a giant cock, and her pussy. There was something wrong with her pussy or something like that. Dude, they go like in depth.
And she can only take giant
She gets
cocks.
surgery to get her pussy normal. I'm like,
in a book you can go into that.
Yeah.
shit, you know? That's why.
Well,
I hate it.
the R-rated
You know,
movie, they don't have time to get into how
Yeah.
they had to reshape her vagina after
Yeah,
that.
that would be half the movie right there, and then I would walk
That's
out
a
after
separate
it.
movie.
Yeah.
He fucked the sponsor.
that was in
Dave
Godfather
directed.
3. You just left before it started.
Yeah, well, that was fucking 4 hours. I'm never gonna get back.
Yeah.
I saw that in the theater.
Oh,
I know, brutal. And this was long before they had the fucking cushiony theaters, which
Yeah,
I would have just been happy to take a fucking
4-hour nap.
4-hour nap, a fucking juju bean coma. But no, it's I hate it when they this is why I always say the book is almost always better, and because if you read the book, they can go into more.
Well, you
detail,
go in so much more detail.
more
yeah.
detail. They can expand on everything like that. But I hate it when they take some because the book is almost always first. As a matter of fact, it is first.
Right.
And they just completely. The biggest one I can think of off the top of my head is Grisham, The Firm.
Mm-hmm.
If you read the book, and
Isn't
then
like the
watch
second
Tom
half of the
Cruise
movie like completely has
it's
nothing to
just
do with?
like in the end, the mob wants to kill him. He takes off, but he makes this big deal and all of that. And in the movie, he's like sitting down with them, and it's like, what the? Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, when they fundamentally
ridiculous.
change things.
Like, well,
that's-
yeah, no, completely. It's like not even the same book, and I think that's why.
Like I was reading Behind the Green Door, the scene with the. No, never mind.
Which scene? Were there pictures?
I was reading.
Was it
I don't
illustrated?
remember.
I was
Young.
reading Steel Magnolias, and
I know I've seen it, but I don't. I
Beyond
can't.
the Green Door?
I know I've seen it, but I can't
Some
remember
70s
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I've seen it. Like I'm garbage.
I mostly remember it from Cannonball Run.
yeah, exactly.
Like I remember Devil and Miss Jones. I've seen that.
Yeah, Miss
I've seen
Jones,
Deep.
yeah,
I've seen
with the
all the
snake.
Oh
classics.
my
The
God, the
classics.
clitoris is in the back of her throat.
Yeah,
the back of
I've
the
seen
throat.
all the taboos. Then the American taboos.
And all
The
the
American.
Emmanuels.
The American
Taboo
taboos were one of the first. American Taboo 2, I think, is like the second porno I ever saw.
Oh yeah.
I literally wore myself out to that. That and the porno lips.
Lip-
Because those are the two I had at my house. So those are the ones, like, the porno lips I watched so many times, I broke the fucking tape and then repaired it. I did a fucking 13 years old with fucking scotch tape, like, oh, fixed. And then it would just like,
Yeah.
and then come back, I'm like, all right,
it'd be
we're
like,
good.
it'd be like,
Yeah. I remember the two things I remember.
And then he's coming on her face and
Yeah.
immediately skips over.
The two things I remember from that video is there was a fucking like good scene where, like, fucking Ron Jeremy's wife's cheating on him with a chick, and like he comes in and fucks them both. I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool. And then there's
So
another
that's
scene.
how it works.
And then there's another scene where Ron Jeremy just sucking his own dick, and you're like,
Yeah,
all right,
yes.
that's happening. And I'm like,
Well, let me say, I'll tell you.
Wait,
He
so
could.
you had her
No,
before-
no.
He couldn't do that now.
no, the gut thing. Yeah,
I
that's
bet
the
he
same
can't
problem I
even-
got.
Bet he can't even.
yeah,
see his own
that's
dick
it.
now.
That's the only
That's
problem.
why I stopped.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I stopped at gut.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so you see some of these little. You ever fucking?
Well, that's why I got the inversion table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you see these little twinks sometimes. They're only packing like fucking 6, but they like roll their legs over their fucking head
Oh,
and
yeah, well-
like
They-
almost
they-
snap their
Well,
back.
when you're freaking concave.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
what the yoga's for. You're right. Yeah, that's what the yoga.
Maybe I should take.
Ah, the
Yoga.
kids.
Yeah, hot
The
yoga.
kids
you
in
think
their
it's because they
yoga.
turned the
You
heat
gotta
up?
do the Bikram, yeah.
No.
Ever have a dream that you like sucked your own dick and then woke up like I can do it and you can't?
And you woke up.
Or is that
Did
just
you-
me?
did you read all
woke
the
up like this.
you
Wait
read
a
all the stuff
minute.
about that Bikram guy
Hey, we wake up with a mouthful
and what a
of cum.
creep he was?
No.
The guy Bikram who started the Bikram yoga, he had like basically like a cult of women and used to
Yeah.
rape them and all this. He's a fucking creep, the guy.
I
So
gotta
so
read
you're
his book.
saying I should be a
The guy in New
fan?
York.
Huh?
The guy in New York.
Well, no, his thing was out in L.A. The guy, last name is Bikram. He's like Paul Bikram. He's not Paul. It's like Deepak Bikram or whatever.
Yeah.
Is
No,
this, is this
Paul's
like
just as
recent?
creepy.
Well, a bunch of the
Everybody
stuff's
named
come out
Paul's
recently.
pretty
Yeah,
about
everyone
it.
named Paul is
Is
pretty
he the
creepy.
one that's hooked up with that fucking actress from? Like,
No, not that thing,
guy,
not
right?
that
Not
sex
that
cult.
guy.
No, no.
Okay.
This is
It's
the
a
guy who's.
different sex cult.
Yeah, it's like a
I'm gonna
different
join a
thing.
sex cult.
What?
I'm gonna join a sex cult.
Or
How
start
do we
one.
get
We
in a
gotta
sex
start
cult?
one.
Let's start one.
Yeah, let's
start
start
one.
one.
Well, you started.
Dave, you're the
and once you
smallest
get enough-
Dave,
when
you're
you
the
get
smallest
enough
guy in the
memory,
room.
you can come in here.
Yeah.
I knew where that was going. I was trying to deflect.
Let's start a no sex cult.
Yeah, not amongst us.
I said you started. Once the membership gets to a certain level, then we can each start joining.
What do you
in.
mean? Just one woman
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because it fucking sex cult's like 500 guys and like
Yeah,
and like one woman.
some whore.
I've seen that video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and,
it's-
and,
it
was,
fu-
and
it's
500
The
guys and
Houston,
fuck
it was
me.
the Houston 500.
And it's your Hawaiian girlfriend.
Yeah.
I still fuck her.
I know you would. And I don't see why you didn't already. Let's see.
I
Get
just
back
haven't
on.
been back up to bananas.
Hello. No, they're still not on.
Phone call, anybody, somebody?
No,
No, just the
Terrible.
headphones are going a little fucked up.
We don't get any calls.
no.
We also don't ask people to call in.
Yeah, we don't. We don't.
We do here and there, but yeah.
Yeah, every now and again we'll have
And-
somebody
and-
call
Is there a
in.
number?
And
Is there
quite
somebody
frankly-
sent the numbers?
Oh, is the
Frankly,
number up?
You see
Oh,
the,
it's on the screen. You're right. You're
you
right.
see the way the calls go. It's better
Yeah.
that they don't.
Well, that wasn't on us. He said
Well,
his
she
phone
can
was
call
on.
in.
Yeah.
Is she gonna call?
No.
I'll settle for no filter, Paul.
Oh Jesus!
No, we don't. That's all right.
Is he just gonna yell "cunt" 45 times?
Mind the English bastard.
But, yeah, no. So, oh, did you hear about that Indian guy up in Portland, or outside of Portland? He had his little, not a sex cult, but he had a weird cult. Although he was fucking everybody's wife as well. They were like giving them.
All
That's
right,
the whole
sounds
point
good.
to start a cult.
Don't say it like it's a bad thing.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. Like, I forgot to mention that it wasn't specifically for that reason, but he got to do it anyway. So
Well, that would be fucking rule number one if I started a cult.
Yeah.
I mean, well, everyone has to have sex with
But
the master.
basically, he started buying up all these properties all around the Portland area, just outside of Portland, and bought all this property and started his own like compound with all these people, and then ran for like elective office.
Nice.
He started collecting.
Oh, is he
money from
is he
the government.
is he the
I'm
one that
liking
got
this.
he tried to sway the election?
Yeah,
With
that guy.
with a food poisoning scandal?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, he fucking.
What about the guy in New
food poisoned half the
Mexico?
town.
Gotta love it.
The guy in New Mexico that had the compound and was training kids to become school shooters. Did you see
Yeah.
that?
You gotta have goals. You gotta have goals.
Fucking whack jobs.
How many schools does he own?
None. No,
How do you train for that? You
owned a bunch of kids.
gotta have at least one school. You gotta shoot up. You know what I mean?
No, he was training the kids.
He was training the kids to send them to schools.
He murdered his own kid too.
Yeah. And
How
his
about that
his
fucking
father
Rocco?
his father was a unnamed co-conspirator in the 1993
really?
World Trade Center bombing. Yeah.
Hey, how about that guy who recently just dumped his fucking 2 little girls in gas and oil?
Oh, and his wife and his two
his
girls.
wife. And she was 15 weeks pregnant.
Yeah.
So that's technically 3 murders.
Yeah.
Or
Did you
4.
hear-
Four.
Did you hear that guy that threw his kid off the bridge over the weekend?
Over the weekend.
Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck is
Whack
wrong with
jobs.
people?
Just wackos.
And he was in the middle of a divorce. He told the ex, "You'll never see the kid again," and hung up and was on a flight to Thailand. And the kid wound up. They found him in a river.
Yeah, it fell like 60. He or she fell like 60 feet off a bridge. Yeah.
Oh, that's like.
Oh, and he was on the flight to Thailand to go marry the 12-year-old boy.
So basically, he dropped the kid off the bridge. Got on the flight. Got into LaGuardia. 20 minutes later, made the phone. Was like, "Yeah, you're never gonna see the kid again." Hung up. And they had to extradite him right after that to bring him back.
That's why make that call? Wait till you're deep into Thailand, so they're not waiting on the fucking
tarmac for you.
For you to get off. But you know what? Stupid. But there was a guy like a few years back that did the same thing. He was mad at his ex, and he's like, "Listen, So he took a little girl. She was like 2 or 3, 2.5, and he strapped her in the car seat and he pulled the whole car seat out of the car
And
threw
just
her
fucking
over a bridge
tossed it
into
in
the
the
water.
river.
It's easier that way.
And
You can disassociate.
And the car seat dragged her down. Well, look at
Imagine-
the fucking
but
idiot
think
who
about it.
jumped off the
What would
fucking
be
bridge.
harder though, grabbing a kid that you're hugging before you throw it out, or just grab the car seat? Boom.
No, well, look at that other guy. A few years back, he jumped off a bridge holding both his kids. The kids
Yeah,
lived.
yeah, so that.
Oh, that Indian guy. Yeah,
Indian
it was.
guy.
Yeah.
The kids lived. He died, which is. I'm thinking, if you're on
Is
fucking.
that the
just
guy
leave-
over here, birthday boy
leave
too?
the kids there. I don't know if it's in Perth.
There was somebody over here that happened like 3 years ago.
Really?
Like he jumped, had the kids, and the kids lived.
Yeah.
Like the Victory Bridge right here is like known for suicides.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
got,
I'm screwed up, but I just manifest itself in bad diarrhea jokes.
Yeah. Blowout diarrhea.
That's just a good
Yeah.
day.
I just go to bars and tell shitty jokes at night.
When it was pending the diarrhea joke. See, shitty. Anyway,
It's a double
that bridge
entendre.
also holds the record, or did when it first opened, and did for a long time, for being the fucking largest span of regular concrete. It's like 400 feet, like a 400-foot section of concrete.
Oh, really?
So it's like the longest span of concrete when it
Oh,
opened,
shit.
like Guinness World Record shit.
Like when it first
When
opened?
it first opened, it probably still does, but I don't know. I don't know for sure.
All right.
And then it holds another record for
the
you know,
amount of
people
suicides.
jumping, people jumping off that fucking thing.
More than Golden Gate? Because a lot of people jump off the Golden
A
Gate
lot of
bridge.
people.
Yeah, the George,
But
the
the
George
George
There's a lot of
Washington.
people that jump and live though. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the thing about
They
Golden
finally
Gate.
there's all kinds of now like netting and fencing on the George Washington Bridge because I live right by
Yeah,
it.
so, yeah.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
And the
Like-
Verrazano
like-
actually
like-
has signs now, no jumping.
Like, you got to jump out far.
yeah.
Because you think about it. And you know why they do that? Because there was a guy was doing a video not too long ago, and he said that he jumped off the Golden Gate. And he said and he lived. He had a drug problem, bad problem,
Yeah.
depression. So he jumped off the bridge and he lived. And he said all the people he's met that's done this or tried suicide, he said the second his hand let go of that railing and he was going down, he knew it was a mistake. But it's too late.
Yeah.
He goes, and I get the feeling that everybody who did it before me, they thought the same thing, but half of them died anyway. He goes,
Yeah.
but the ones that lived,
More than
and now he went to rehab, he got help, and now he's doing much better in life. But he's like, I can't believe I jumped off the Golden Gate and lived. But the second I left, I knew it was a mistake.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
think about all these people who do it and then
Yeah.
are successful. They're all the way down and going, fuck, what did I do?
Well, you know,
know?
the reason more people die over this one, unlike with Golden Gate, this is just mud that they sink into here and they can't get out.
The needles at the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, that
Yeah.
just sticks them and keeps them and makes them happy. But
Yeah.
over there, at least
Yeah,
they land and then it's just boom because of the impact and then the frozen water.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fucked up situation.
Yeah.
But-
So help suicide prevention at 100.
Yeah. Don't die.
Contacts.
I did the suicide fundraiser in January. I don't remember the number. Sorry.
Did you kill?
I did one for Raphael last month.
No, he dies.
You'd kill or not? You done?
No, he dies.
He dies. He dies.
If he dies, he dies.
All right, where were we? Oh wow. Getting close.
We were talking about-
Do we have any? Did you do show prep?
Mm-hmm.
Did you send your avails?
Yeah. 347
By the way,
times.
Do you know who you have to contact from now on?
I do.
I already contacted him.
Yeah.
Paul?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he like fucking pushed me off on Crescenzo.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, he was advertising for that.
Two of them are booking that now.
Yeah, but I'm like, hey, I was already booked on that. Do you want to fucking just slide me over? He goes, I'll get back to you. I'm like,
They're
okay.
taking turns on who's booking which day.
Oh, okay, because he was like, does anyone want to do this? And then he's like,
Yes.
then he's like, and he's like, call Anthony. I'm like,
Yeah.
they're doing the Broadway shows, right?
Yeah,
The stuff
because-
Jonesy was doing.
Yeah, because he's no longer allowed to.
All right, so
be
what
in
happened?
Most places.
It was a stripper issue.
Okay,
We'll start
explain the
with that.
fucking
Also
situation.
known as Strishu.
All right, so basically how you've seen.
I
Jonesy,
love Jonesy stories.
But have you seen Jonesy?
Yeah, yeah.
Like talk to women,
Yeah, he's awful with his fucking
Yes.
Donald fucking
Yes.
Trump Nazi haircut. Yeah, go ahead.
and he does his usual move when he's talking to somebody. Hey, I book shows at Broadway. I book shows all over the city. We should talk.
He did that to me, but he grabbed my cock.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is why I was like, I'll do any show you want.
So he went on to
See?
this one female comedian who's also a stripper, and said, "Hey, I can put you on a show." She's like, "Oh, great, that'd be cool." And he goes, "By the way, I have a friend at the Dominatrix. He can help you make more money."
Yeah. It was an
And she said,
introduction.
"Listen, you're a creep."
Yeah, it was an introduction. He was trying to introduce her to this guy that he knows who makes a ton of money in the porn business, is a dominatrix and all this other stuff and blah, 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 blah. And then she said, that's just too creepy. I don't know. And his intentions were good. He was like, this guy wants to meet her. He said, Jonesy said to her, look, this my buddy wants to meet you. He's a dominatrix. He can. Oh, no. That's terrible. That's disgusting. So she started going out and saying he needs to be booted out of the comedy club.
Why?
And then somebody booted him because they said the last thing they want, and which is absolutely true if you think about it, the last thing they want is some uptight females out front of the club picketing.
She shows her pussy to people.
I know.
But see, you know what it is? If you look at it as an isolated incident,
But
Jonesy's
Jonesy's a
innocent.
fucking weirdo. We all know
He's
Jonesy's a weirdo.
creep.
But
you
I
know what
like
it is?
Jonesy.
As soon as this girl said this, several other female comedians were like, "Oh my god, he's a creep. He does this shit to me too."
That was like a Louis C.K. thing. He's masturbated in front of me too in a hotel room.
Right? It's like,
Yeah.
like he just comes up
At
to me.
3
I mean,
a.m.
am I getting spots after he masturbate? I mean,
Yeah. He masturbated in front of me. He asked me if I could. I told him yes, but he did it. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
Oh, so I didn't know this. That's what you were talking about
Yeah,
before the
so
show.
like, so these girls, so the main girl, she's like, yeah, she's like, I can't believe he's doing. She's like, I'm posting the whole conversation.
Yeah. So
Put it out there.
So there was like she got on this big campaign to have him booted from. All, she wants him blackballed from all comedy clubs.
why? Because she's a stripper, and he said, "Hey, I know a dominatrix if
Right,
you're
right.
looking to make more money."
He wanted right. There was an introduction. That's all it was.
But he's not like,
And she took.
"Hey,
that
you want
and-
$50? You can just suck my dick." Like he didn't do
Yeah,
that.
no.
Nah, he
Maybe
wasn't
he'd
that
have
creepy,
been,
but-
maybe he'd have been better off if he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see him being a little creepy about it. Like I could see it coming
Definitely.
off a little creepy if you don't say it the right way.
Especially with that hairdo. I mean, come on.
Wait, you remember? Wait, did you get to see that?
You could be a
photo over at
sleeveless
Black Bandit?
tattoo
I
guy.
did not. I left.
Son of a bitch.
Be a white
That's
trash
a prime
sleeveless
example
tattooed
of
guy.
What goes on with him?
What's that?
Now you've seen him at the boiler room go up to women and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's first of all, it's just awkward. Just watch it.
Yeah.
It's like, but first of all, he does it not just to women either. He goes up to a group of like black people. Hey, my brother, what's up?
Namaste,
And he-
motherfuckers.
Yeah, Namaste, motherfucker. What's up? It was like, all right, dude, calm down. And it was like, hey, so.
You go 18% of me is getting real offended right now.
You know what's
23 and me, baby.
My black balls want him out of comedy.
It just brings me again right back to Step Brothers when he's trying to sell the house. He just brings the black couple up. He's like, "Yeah, man, up in this shizzle, you could have anybody." And they're like, "No, you could just tell us if it's a nice house. That's all. You really don't have to go too far." And then he opens the door and he's laying there. You vultures! Will Ferrell's dead. He's all blue. The asbestos killed him.
So anyway, so Paul and Crescenzo are now booking those things at
Yeah,
Broadway.
they're booking that stuff. But anyway, so.
Good, I need gigs.
So yeah, so there's somebody, but he posted it, so now he's probably got a backlog of fucking people.
Yeah.
It's probably a list a mile long now. If I call him
No,
tomorrow,
it's not that bad.
if I call him tomorrow, I'll probably get it in fucking February.
Who knows?
Although, if not, then he'll be on a show with fucking 18 people. And I don't want that.
No,
either. We don't need that.
Crescendo's
either.
making sure he doesn't do that. He
That's
wants
good.
to make sure.
Oh,
yeah.
good. Somebody who's running a show is smart.
That
Yeah.
one night we did it.
Yeah,
it was like
but-
30 people.
But the problem with
That's
doing
fucking
that
ridiculous.
is you need those shows. You need the people to bring, but you also need guys who are fucking funny.
Yeah,
Right.
You
And
can't
you-
have
That's
a
what they're
shit
trying
show.
to do.
You got to have a mix.
That's
Yeah.
what Anthony's trying to do. Grab
Yeah.
like 3, maybe 4 bringers at the most, and then like 2 or 3 guest spots in the headliner.
Yeah.
Just boom, done. No more than 6 people. Been in, out, done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to make sure the bringers bring. Because I'm still at the stage where I got to do bringers,
Yeah.
and I don't care.
They asked me to bring.
I have friends and
I
family
might
that like
fight
me,
them both.
Yeah.
but if you're gonna ask people to bring, you got to make sure they can bring people.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing. Nobody. Even when I was doing bringers, which didn't last long because
Yeah.
I have the most unreliable family and friends. When I was doing bringers, it was like, hey, is everybody coming? Yeah, we're all coming. I got like 6 people coming, and fucking 2 show up. You know what I mean? It's just you can't guarantee.
well,
Nobody
I have-
cares.
Yeah.
And you know what? We had this discussion before. You can't get mad at them because it's not their job to come see me.
No,
I
it's
can-
not. No,
what
I
can do
agree,
is
yeah.
I can ask you, and you can say yes, and then you don't show up, and I can't get mad. I can't say, what the
Yeah.
fuck, man? You never showed up. You go, oh yeah. Fuck, I'm not going to see this guy. He fucking got mad at me for not coming to a show.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna go see him now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at the
Well, the
time,
thing
you
with the
needed
Broadway
people.
shows too is any of the ones I've done there, like, and I don't want to do it, but even if it gets you 3 or 4 people, you got to have someone go out there and bark.
Yeah.
Well, barking in New York
Well-
so fucking easy.
But that's like right. There's a zillion people. You just
Yeah.
keep fucking handing
Yeah.
shit out.
Unless you look like
that's
me.
what I mean. If you get
Comedy
3 or
show
4
tonight.
people,
No,
yeah,
it would be real
That would
easy.
be
You'd be like,
actually
comedy
awesome.
show tonight, get in there. And they'd be like, okay.
Anthony, we need to do that, and I need to film it.
The
What,
biggest
me
problem-
barking?
Yes.
Get
Come on.
him,
Get
get
him to
him
start barking.
and Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Get
Tell
him
me
and
they're
Big
not
Mike.
fucking twins.
They are. You and Big Mike to do it. Fucking the place would be packed.
The biggest problem you have with
Yeah, but
barking
what
in New
kind
York
of
City,
crowd?
Yeah. This is my kind of crowd. White power.
the biggest problem you have with barking in New York City is then fucking 3/4 of the audience doesn't speak English,
Yeah.
and they don't understand. Well, he says something funny.
Yeah, but you make money on that kind of show. It's all right.
No, the comedy club makes money on that kind of show. You want to
Depending
go.
on, well, I'm not sure what the actual deal is. I know you need to have the 10 just to have the show, and then after that, how the door deal works between you and the owner. I think that you get the door and they get the drinks.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, well, they're still making a fucking profit.
Oh, they're making. That's what I'm saying. So they're still making a killing.
Charge you $12 a beer and for the 2-drink minimum.
Yeah. I haven't seen Big Mike in a long time either.
I guess I haven't been around in 3 weeks. I haven't been on stage.
Last time I saw him, I sent you the video. That was
Yeah.
how long ago I saw him. I'm like, oh my god, you're evil twin. Except he has a mohawk.
I just love the fact he was doing a bit on stage one night at Sticks and Stones about pumping his own gas and how he doesn't let the people pump gas for him at gas stations in New Jersey. And he was doing like a bit about it. And then afterwards I was talking to him and I was like, do you really pump it? He's like, fuck yeah, I don't let anyone pump my... I was like, holy shit. He just gets out and is like, get away from my fucking truck. I'll pump my own gas. Like, all right.
Not me. I'm the opposite. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like, please.
I sit there in other states like, why aren't they pumping it?
Well, people... Like, I lived in South Carolina for 9 years. And I lived in Kentucky for a year. And people that I know from those states and stuff would be like, isn't that weird that you don't have to pump your own gas in New Jersey? I'm like, no, it's fucking terrific.
Yeah, weird.
It's
No,
the
it's
greatest
pretty
law
fucking great,
ever.
actually.
You ever pull up to a gas station on a fucking December night when it's 6 degrees out and you go, here's $10, fill it up, please. Fuck you. Stuff it out the window.
The only time that's ever good, and I did it, first time I went to New Orleans, I drove down, and Niceville, Florida, there's a big truck stop there. And on the way down and on the way back, I stopped at the same truck stop. Went in, filled up the tank.
You
I walked inside.
make a friend the first time.
Well, no. No, not that kind
Meet
of
back
story.
here in 4 days.
So, no, I get up there, and
He wound up sucking his own dick that night, just saying.
my friend Jay was in front of me in line because I pumped gas. He walked inside. I walk in, right after that. They're like, hey, did you pump gas? They didn't ask me. They asked my friend. He goes, no, I didn't pump any gas. And they're like, we got a runner. And they sent people out going to look for the guy that took off. Meanwhile, I'm still sitting there. And then I did the same thing on the way back. I'm like, well, if they're not going to ask me to pay for the gas, I'm not going to pay
Fuck
for it.
them. They're looking for some asshole. I'm
So I
pulling them.
made sure I stopped at the same place on the way back, too.
Yeah, when they come back, he went that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Said something about fuck the South or something. I don't know, man.
South will never rise again.
Yeah.
Aha, never.
War of Northern Aggression, baby. Take that. I think I'm going to call into the show right now.
Okay. Oh, is that 8:28? 29?
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
still got 31 minutes that we have to do.
No, well, like 22, quarter to, we start our clip of the week. And
Then we use it. Then sometimes it goes into other clips, and then we get into a
what
whole
we found out is that we're always about 4 clicks away from animal porn.
4 click. You're always 4 clicks away from animal porn.
Not
I did-
intentional either.
Not
did
intentional.
My first what
Bing
was-
though.
That was one of my first bits. Was talking about the YouTube wormhole and how it starts out where like you're watching like Red Hot Chili Pepper videos from the 90s.
And then Terrible Tim screaming at you.
Right, and then like each hour, it's like 10 o'clock at night, and each hour how you get like worse and worse, like more lights in your house get turned off. You have a meeting early the next morning at work, and it's 2:45 in the morning, and you have no pants on, you're eating Fritos, and you're on your third Dr. Pepper, and you're watching monkeys jerk each other off at the zoo, and you're like, how did I get here? Like
That's like 2 in the afternoon while I'm at work, and I got to a half hour.
No, but we looked up. What was it? It was something stupid. We looked
For
up
Jim Norton special.
Jim Norton. We wanted to see the opening scene of the Jim Norton special.
De Niro.
De Niro, right? We literally clicked on 4 different clips, and I go, "Wait a second, is that?" And it was fucking horse porn.
Yeah.
4 clicks. It was 4 fucking clicks.
4 degrees of horse porn.
And all we did was
The separation from Jim Norton.
we were looking for fucking the opening scene for fucking his special with Robert De Niro.
Next thing you know, boom.
Horse porn. And then, of course, we got to watch fucking 2 hours of horse porn. Because who doesn't? Then it turned into kangaroo porn. We never found kangaroo.
That was a different week.
We never found kangaroo porn.
Not real kangaroo porn.
But kangaroo dicks are very strange looking.
Yeah, they're crooked. Kangaroo powder.
We found pig porn. We found pig porn.
Dog porn.
Horse porn.
With humans.
All with humans.
Oh, good.
Not just
oh, good.
We were just watching dogs fuck each other. That's just weird.
That makes
Why
it
would
all
I
better.
watch that? Ugh.
Yeah.
Wait, who's bizarre and wants to watch dogs have sex?
Gross.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Wait, how many dogs? How many people?
No, just dogs. It's disgusting.
2 dogs, 1 girl.
Yeah,
So before everyone,
That I haven't seen. A girl take on more than 1 animal.
you haven't.
Oh, go to the.
Let's find it.
We have the intrawebs.
Can I do some plugs before we get into watching animal porn?
Sure.
Okay.
You want to plug your school?
No.
Alligator porn.
Wait, alligator?
We've never seen alligator porn.
So
Yeah, it's like girls fucking 2 animals. You fucking amateur.
So a couple of plugs. You can find myself and my partner, and I don't mean it in the new wave way of a partner.
Your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
You can find Dr. D and Rocky at the 2 Guys from Jersey podcast, which is pre-taped and premieres every Wednesday morning.
I just love hearing his voice.
Every Wednesday morning. What we do is myself and Rocky, we come up with
Fucking jackass.
top 5 lists of...
Keep going.
No, continue.
So,
Continue, go ahead.
Listen,
No, go ahead. Be
Each
serious.
week-
Tell your plumbo watchers.
don't let the monster dick.
Each
throw
week
you off.
we come up with a top 5 list on some category, usually having to do with like entertainment, music, movies, TV
Movies.
shows.
I love porn.
This week's top 5 is actually a really good one. We had fun recording this one this
Horse
weekend.
gag.
No, jeez, can
Just
I just do my
Oh,
regular
sorry,
plugs and then
yeah.
we can do. It was top 5 reoccurring SNL characters of all time.
Okay.
So it's a good one.
Oh
It
boy.
spans different generations. Yeah, Goat Boy. Yes, Goat Boy was one of them. So 2 Guys from Jersey. You can find us on YouTube, iTunes, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I don't know, all kinds of
Go
stuff.
back.
I'll be appearing tomorrow night at Nikki's Bar and Grill in Little Ferry, hosted by the great Vic Cedeno. September 7th.
Go ahead.
September 7th at the Teaneck Black Box Theater. I'll be headlining for a show hosted by our buddy Rafael Hernandez. And October 27th, I'm doing an industry showcase at Broadway Comedy Club, 6 p.m. October 27th?
October 27th.
Yeah. I need 7 people there.
Slow clapping.
And then Dave is coming Wednesday night. This Wednesday.
Give 10 minutes.
This Wednesday, we're going to...
Look at the size of the fucking cock of that dog.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's.
We're going to start a new series called Sitting Down with Stand-Ups, where stand-up comedians are going to come on, do like a 3 or 4 minute set, and then we're going to sit down at my friend's bar and kind of interview them. So that's going to be another new web series that will be debuting probably in September. We're going to start recording some episodes this week.
Like a bunch of dirty dogs.
What bar?
Well, my friend has a bar in his basement. He has like a really nice
alright,
bar.
alright, cool.
So that's what we're going to do. Dave's coming, John Hollywood, trying to get Paul's dumbass there.
Again, huh?
So yeah, so it'll be like if you did an appearance on a talk show,
Okay.
except nobody will watch.
Awesome.
It'll be like David Letterman with nobody watching.
Right.
It was really funny. I was asking comedians that I know to come on and do it, and everyone was, hey, sure. and this one guy, do you know Schaefer Ward? He does the mic out in Randolph. And he goes, yeah, I'll do it. He goes, wait, are you going to pay me for it? I go, no. He goes, then I'll absolutely do it. He goes, that's a true comedian for you. Are you not going to pay me? Absolutely, I'll be there.
Get the third one.
Yes! Look at him go! Come on, Goldie! Oh, look! He's trying to change position. He's lifting his leg on. Yes!
Is this?
Wait, give me the guy laughing in the background.
We'll be right back.
You ready?
Yeah.
She looks like a.
Oh, this is fucking terrific.
She's,
So
you know what?
See,
You know
her
what
in
it is?
South Carolina is
too high again?
Is this being shown on the?
No.
Oh, this is just, you're just seeing us react to this. It's like 2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah, we can't show it.
Reactions.
We'll get kicked.
You like it?
We'll get kicked. I would love to show this, but we get kicked off everywhere.
Good. Everyone I know, we're not watching animal porn.
Allegedly.
I'll tell you what.
We're not just watching animal porn. We're watching animal gangbang porn.
Yeah. I'll tell you what.
And there's more animals than people.
In person.
Lucky,
Yeah.
Lucky dog.
Which one? Which
Hey,
one of the 3?
hey, if she was a little skinnier,
You know
wouldn't
what's
she look
funny?
like a Staten Island comic?
You know what the funny? You know what the funny thing is? The black one doesn't want his face shown.
Yeah.
He's from out of town. He doesn't live there.
Look at him. He's making faces and shit.
Yeah.
He looks high.
If I'm her, I'm taking that one. I mean, come on,
You
look
know
at
what's
the.
funny? She's probably the pastor in our
No,
church.
she's never been wrong.
You know, he's
Yeah,
coming
she don't
back.
want. You don't want to go interracial dog fucking.
They're both blonde.
Wow. Get it, boy. Get it.
Look, you get the leg keeps going up there.
Get it,
It's like when you scratch him behind the ear, the leg's going.
Get it, Sparky. Get it, Sparky.
How long is this fucking video? Jesus.
She's got puppies.
Not long enough.
She's not sucking that fucking dog. Holy shit! It's 15-minute fucking video.
No, there's gotta be position changes and everything.
All right, you gotta fucking. We gotta fast forward here. Hold on. Go about 9 minutes in. No, we're still the same thing. Uh-oh, he's coming.
No. What's gonna happen? How do dogs react when a girl
Let me go down.
That's it, he tapped out.
Scooby?
Uh-oh, look at the other dog. There we go.
Get in there. Oh, he's the big one.
How do you like it?
Canyon.
Yeah.
Good until dinner raped me. I think
Yeah,
you both can't
yeah.
get out of me and screw
It's all coming together.
Scooby, come here, bud.
Yeah.
We figure out
This is all coming
Come here.
together.
Well, I was tripped
Stay.
over and the dog started fucking
Come
me.
on.
And I was like, "Ew," but then it fell.
Oh, there it is. Oh, the husband's holding the dog's dick.
No, she's holding it. isn't she?
No, she's on all fours.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's helping. He's not just filming.
Now it's wrong.
Scooby.
The other dog, Skippy, wants in there.
Poopy.
Skippy's like Hodge.
Well, Scooby,
Skippy's
I
like
can't
Hodge.
hold this whole
Get over
day.
here. Come on.
Skippy's like Hodge with a much bigger dick.
come on. Come on, Scoop. Scooby. All right, Mom. Dino's going to get it anyway.
All right, let's fast forward again. Uh-oh. We're switching sides now.
Folks, puppies in the way.
I know the little one's still trying to fuck her.
There's
Oh, the
another black
li-
dog in there.
How many?
She's doing 2 black
Where
dogs.
do they live? In an animal shelter? What the fuck is this?
That's not even the other black dog that was there before.
He's completely missing the point.
Not yet.
The dog in front hasn't moved
He's
a
off to
fucking
the
muscle.
side.
Finish it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He's trying. He's like, come on, let it in there.
What, they put paint on it first? I heard you get the dog.
Annoying puppies.
I'm intrigued. She's
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
fucked by 3 dogs.
Where?
On my butt.
In your butt.
He might have found it. No. All right, this is the better angle.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
the better angle.
Why?
He's grabbing her by the hips.
Yeah.
He knows what to do.
Yeah. They're doing it
That's why they call it doggy style.
doggy style. He doesn't know anything. He
Your
doesn't. He
pussy.
can't
He just got to pull her hair.
Ooh.
smack her.
That would be great if you did bite her.
Yeah, he's got to come back for a third
Oh.
Now, if you're the husband, do you finish her off? I mean, do you fuck her last? I mean,
Oh, imagine that sloppy. How many dog loads does it take you to say, no, I'm not going to follow that?
Doggy biscuits all over your dick.
Scooby.
What do you do?
Popped right out.
Scooby.
Go and get him off here. And
You got to throw hot water on.
yeah.
Oh, no.
I think he made semen in her.
Look at this.
Yeah.
hang on a minute, babe. Hold. You're going to have to hold him. There's something wrong with this camera. Be back in a second, folks.
Be back in a second, folks.
He doesn't want the fans to get ruined.
There it is.
Yeah, he made semen in her.
There's the money shot.
Yeah, look, he made semen.
Cream pie. Doggy cream pie.
I can see.
Look at all those fucking whatever those are. Herpes fucking sores. That dog's cleaning his own dick off. He's like, I can't believe I just did that. Gross.
I'm so disgusted for myself.
He goes, I licked my own balls, but that's fucking gross. What the shit? He's trying to sexy it up now.
Since you're enjoying your cock.
Yeah, get in there.
Oh, wait, no, that's gross. Now I'm not watching.
Dude, if he eats her box, I'll be the happiest boy on earth.
He can't. He's got to run the camera.
He doesn't want to get his face on there.
Are we
Gross.
waiting for it to talk? What's going on?
Oh, yeah.
Made you jump.
Be right back, everybody. The camera.
She's not very good at blowjobs.
No, she's terrible.
She does not suck that dog's dick well.
That dog did not come.
Yeah. I feel cheated.
Although I gotta say, he didn't move. Didn't move once. That brings us right to the E-fuck clip of the week.
Oh, it does.
Now,
Yes.
can I watch?
I think so. I don't remember which one it was. Page 14.
Oh, I thought you said 18.
Oh, yeah, page 18. You're right.
Where's tattoos and porn?
Porn's Biggest Losers was fun, but you don't need to watch that one.
Adorable cam porn.
Intentionally Caught Jacking Off, we've seen. Where I Fucking Hate Cum is always fun. Trolling Wannabe Porn Stars. That one was just awful.
Which one?
Waters, Knives, and Used Toilet Paper. That one was just a chick getting beat up for fucking 10 hours. Can't more awards we didn't watch. Ass to Mouth Consequences.
And there we go.
I haven't even previewed it.
You haven't previewed it?
Nope.
Oh,
I just saw the title and went.
How do you know?
Because I saw the title and went,
okay.
sold.
All right, let's see what we got here. Look at the herpes sores on her lip.
Yeah.
You know what that looks like? Looks like assholes.
Right, she's a cute little blonde chick.
Join us, it's people.
Now she has already tried perverse sex.
Oh wow, there's a lot of herpes on her face.
She needs Blistex bad.
There's two fucking
You have to
herpes
be very
sores.
strong in your mind to.
I get that. Yeah.
Get that shit out of it.
From the
The
job.
fuck.
It's just an advice.
Yeah, neither do I. Yeah.
Let's just hope for her sake that she's.
It's only a minute clip, so.
Yeah, and she has herpes on two herpes sores on her lip.
She has it.
This guy looked like he was fucking Drago's stunt double. Oh, they're kissing. Did we? She's not enjoying it at all.
She looks like it's oh, yeah. See the shit all over his head.
Yeah. There's shit everywhere. Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
I would be so grossed out. Alright, we can watch another one if we saw that one. I don't remember that one, but I've seen so many. You know what I'm saying? I've seen so many
how
that
do you categorize them in your
they
head?
all just fucking morph together now.
Yeah, sir.
Creepiest motherfucker in porn, Brendan Jones.
Gangbang chick from
Then the social awkward
Actually,
teenager.
hookers under $20.
Under 20.
Come on. That just smells little.
Oh dear.
Is there anyone out there who's
Oh my
still
God.
about what doing drugs does?
Holy shit.
Okay, last time. This is your brain.
Dude, that's like injecting fucking AIDS into yourself.
This is drugs.
Oh.
One time this guy picked me up and lit my nipples on fire and singed all my hair down there on fire. That's what got me to start shaving it.
I don't really have a dog story. I'm not in
Yet?
it. Not yet. I don't think I will
But
be.
for the right money?
Maybe, yeah, for the right money.
Yeah.
It would have to be good money.
Hey, you got any cash?
You got any cash? He is
You just
kinda
watched that
cute,
video. Was
though.
that her?
I went into one of those places, man. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? You can't, I mean, you can't touch a girl,
yeah.
you can't talk to her, but
It's easy
yelling
money.
through a little hole with no fucking
Yeah, the
wall.
phone, like jail. Anyway, I was sitting in front of my booth and this guy comes and says, have you had a customer yet? I was like, no. He's like, well, when you get a customer, don't have the guy clean the booth. And I was like, all right. I didn't think anything of it. So I sat there for a little bit. Then somebody finally came in my booth. He did his business and he came all over the window. So finally the other guy comes and he runs. He's like, did you just have a customer? I was like, yeah. He was like, well, did the guy clean the booth yet? I was like, no, not yet. So he's like, okay, good. I want to show you something. I was like, all right. So I didn't think anything of it. So he closes the door, comes in, tips me, whatever. And as soon as he starts jerking off, he's like, I want you to see something. He starts licking the other condom was already on there. He gets on his hands and starts licking the glass clean.
Why do they keep telling Brendan Jones stories?
The glass
He
and the
licked
floor,
the fucking cum
everything.
off the fucking
And then he
window.
ate his cum, yeah.
I really don't know if I'm wife
The fuck me?
material, you know, because I don't really trust anybody. You know, I take care of myself. I'm really healthy, and I'm a step up than the average person. Like,
Oh, great camera work, sir.
That was excellent. That was excellent. That
You know,
You're trying to say you're brilliant?
I have ideas.
Yeah. Is that terrible,
Brilliant,
Tim?
Yes. A sharp image.
Terrible,
with
Tina?
my mind thinking. Yes, I would have to agree with you on that. Yeah.
All right. Glad we got that squared away.
Earth flat?
Ready to
Earth
show
flat,
me
huh?
suck cock?
Show us your tits.
Yeah.
So, what were you saying about your brother? Your brother's in jail for murder? But
Yes, he was a serial killer.
Holy shit.
he's a serial
18 women he's been
Your,
tried on.
your brother killed 18 women?
Yeah.
He's a
If
serial
she was
killer?
like a little, like, had like teeth.
No shit.
And had.
Okay, whatever.
And like 20 more pounds, like
20
20 pounds, she'd be like, all right, she's not bad. But holy Christ.
When they were dead?
That's what the HIV will do to you.
Are you
I mean,
serious?
they were still warm.
That's more meth, I think.
That's more.
And he's fucked up, man.
Of course, I'm bisexual, so I'm happy in jail too. There's plenty of beautiful women there.
Yeah, I had one guy wanted a fucking pop bottle shoved up his ass.
Yeah.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did.
What did he pay you to stick the Coke bottle up his ass?
$8.
No shit.
Now,
Now,
there's
did he
one
have,
dude-
did he have lube and shit?
No.
He shoved it up there dry?
Fuck yeah, I did. And he's smoking crack while he's doing it, alright? And then he gets up and he geeks and he he'll go in the bathroom and he'll get the tube of toothpaste and just rub toothpaste all over his hands. And I like everybody to have a good time around me.
Then you take a flat razor blade
What the
from
fuck
the
is that?
urethra back to the base of your body, split it down like a little hot dog. Then you split the other side, so now you have twins.
What,
you just have two of them.
You cut the fuck out of somebody's cock?
Yes.
What the fuck, man?
I can show you.
Yes,
you got
please.
pictures of it?
He's the sickest person I've ever did. You just asked me, what is the wildest thing I ever did?
And like he came to you and said, hey, cut my fucking cock to ribbons and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I gotta look like. Awesome.
What the fuck, man?
Still rises up, it still goes down. He can now fuck a girl in the twat and in the ass at the same time.
No, he can't.
No, we can't.
What the fuck, man?
We're on a mission from God.
Fucking awesome. You pussy.
Yes.
What else we got? Come on, we gotta get one more. We trifecta.
Yeah, I gotta get that thought in my mouth.
What is this one?
Socially
I don't think this one's gonna be good. It's. That's what she did to her. Oh, she had to do to her uncle. She so does not want to be there.
You know what? This is absolutely, unequivocally, 100% her first time.
Yeah. In life, not just 100%.
That's what I mean. No, ever. I tell you what, she's enjoying the fuck out of it.
Oh my god. So good. Oh fucking hell, man. Timmy. Take care, stop.
Oh my god, this is like fucking.
Stop
Yeah.
when I'm stopped.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what the hell's the matter with you, Dave? Fucking weirdo.
Hey, Daddy, look what I can do.
It's just a DP video. The Bukkake Horror Show, Crushed Dreams of a Porn Stardom, Too Drunk to Orgy, Destruction of a Stuttering Agent, Oops, I stabbed your cervix,
That sounds like
the 100 most brutal orgasms of all time, Breaking Point, Skater Bro fucks his own grandma. All right, Skater Bro, that's a fucking, that's a win. If I video removed, wait, hit play.
That was still worth it.
A different kind of penial. College student. Spy than fuck. I've seen that video.
Yeah, we've watched that.
Creepiest motherfucker in porn. Again, it's Brendan Jones. Go back to 18 because there was one I sort of wanted to watch.
Oh, page 18.
Yeah. I don't know if we've seen it yet, but I there was one I was like, eh. Porn's Biggest Losers was fun.
No wonder he didn't want us to take his pants off.
Yes, we can!
Oh, is it in? Yeah. I kind of feel something.
This guy can't work with fucking rubber. Yeah. Yeah. So here, let me suck your cock for a minute.
There you go. That's a good ploy, though.
We've all had to do that, you know.
Fucking Guido. Is this as big as it gets? Is it? Yeah. Oh shit, is it in? Oh. What the fuck?
There you go, Guido.
Yeah, there you go, Guido. Get that shit.
There we go.
Get that shit. Get that shit. Oh shit. 1 minute, man.
That guy
Come on, you fucking wiener guy.
What? Oh,
You fucking finished?
What the fuck?
Come on,
What the fuck is it?
You can tell I got herpes. You can tell
Jesus.
I got herpes. All these symptoms popping up. You can tell I got herpes.
Jesus, maybe we should have seen another day.
You can tell I got herpes. You see blisters.
Oh, come on now. Oh dear. It's fucking George the Animal Steel.
He looked like a creepy ass cracker.
Okay, let me make sure we got that. Creepy
Ass cracker. Yeah.
And he wrote you a poem.
She has a giant fucking herpes sore.
Tú cabalgando, llamando. Araña gentil mi espalda. Acaricia tus muslos y caderas. Murmuros. Que me amas
She
y
has
sonríes.
a giant fucking herpes sore in her face.
Deliro, enloqueces.
Yeah. No, he didn't kiss her. Another guy kissed her as she had jizz in her mouth.
What do you think about the poem?
I don't speak Spain.
Oh, Tom on jelly.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. He
What
had
the
a
fuck
gun.
is that?
Fucking.
Hold it up.
Dude, he has no dick.
How we're examining him.
That is
It's got a
fucking
clip.
ridiculous. That isn't even like. That's not even.
That
a
is fucking
centimetre
awesome.
big.
Oh, he has an innie.
Oh.
Oh, she's pretty fucking up.
And I took the Tinder rabbit.
That made my fucking day.
Oh.
Anyway.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, I went outside to have a cigarette. What happened?
Well, we were plugging your show the whole time. Yeah. We were telling them everything was going to be on your podcast coming up.
Wow, that was interesting.
All right, so again with your plugs.
I don't think anyone's watching now at this point. Yeah, two guys from Jersey. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Two Guys from Jersey podcast. Like I said, each week we come up with the top 5 list. We kind of argue it, debate it, have fun with it. We'll have Dave on in a couple weeks, probably.
Very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice.
That's it. No, and like I said, our new series, which you're going to come film one of the first episodes for, sitting down with stand-ups.
Yes.
And it's going to be fun. You're going to do a couple-minute set. You're going to sit down at the bar. We're going to have a drink with me and Rocky, and we're going to ask you questions, normal questions, crazy questions.
Either way, I'm in.
Questions about what kind of porn you watch when you're at home.
If you haven't noticed, just about anything.
Wow. It was...
Now, I may not jerk off to all these things, but
No.
if it's on, I'm going to watch it, at least for a little bit.
This was interesting.
Yes.
To say the least.
What do you got coming up?
September 13th, I'm in the Staten Island Comedy Festival.
Fifth Borough Comedy Festival.
Fifth Borough Comedy. I wrote Staten Island on my fucking phone. We're at the same show,
Yeah.
the Legends Pub with Gerald and fucking Paul. And then I was supposed to be on September 18th at Broadway, but
he'll get back to you.
no. I was officially booked, and then he got thrown out.
So make sure you let Anthony know you were booked for that.
I did. I let Paul know, and he said,
That's what I mean. He'll get back to you.
"Yeah."
Just get on top of him. I'll yell at him tomorrow. Because he'll be here. Shay?
Oh shit, where am I?
Checking Twitter.
This Friday, I'm
Plugging all our little shitty gigs.
All my little shitty gigs, exactly. This Friday I'll be in Toms River at a benefit for Save, which is an animal shelter.
Nice.
And then Saturday I got a comedy show doing for the Masonic Hall in Barnegat. And then where are we here? September.
Hey, is G-Spot RX a fucking official sponsor?
For me, not for the show yet.
Why not for the show?
I want to try and get them on there. They wanted me to sponsor me, so I'm going to,
Tell them you're part of the show,
going to.
and I will fucking personally review their fucking products.
I'm getting them on board with that. I just got them on board to give me a sponsor because they love all the harassment I've been giving these fuckers.
Yeah, none of those fuckers called in. Screw them.
Where you guys are going to be in Staten Island? What, September 13th?
September 13th.
13th. That night I'll be at JC Underground, Jersey City.
Nice. This Thursday I'm at Broadway. Friday I'm at Point Pleasant Elks. Next week I am in Staten Island at the Commanders, I think is the name of it, comedy, and then I'll be with you on the 13th for the Fifth Borough Comedy Festival.
Yeah, the 15th I'm doing a Division Street comedy show again in Somerville.
Okay.
And then the 29th I'll be in Lenoka Harbor.
At Paul's house?
No.
At Division Street, me and Anthony probably wouldn't be able to.
No,
Well,
but
actually,
you know what?
I might have a
Actually,
shot.
the funny thing is the 29th.
Why? What's
right?
the? Oh, that's the outdoor one. Yeah.
What's
I
that,
definitely.
Division Street?
Even if I took the fucks out, I'm still out.
Yeah.
That's
They don't
one of
want.
the
They don't
clean
want
shows.
Clean.
Yeah, I could take the fucks out. We all see me take the
that's a
fucks out.
And that works well.
For the old those old people, I took all
They
the.
loved it.
They loved it until I went, fuck. Oh, shit, I can't say fuck.
Can't say fuck.
Fuck.
Well, you know, it's funny.
And they like that.
Yeah.
Do you guys know John Sweeney?
Yeah.
The last time I did the Somerville show, he got up. He was like, "Yeah, so no, fuck. Oh, sorry, Rocco. I didn't know. I can't say that. I'm sorry." It's just, he was like a minute in. He's like, "Fuck this."
Yeah. So there's that.
But yeah, September 7th. That's my big date I want to push at the Teaneck Black Box Theater. I'm apparently headlining, which means me struggling to do 25 minutes.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
I've got 12 minutes of material that I'm going to stretch
stretch
into
that
25.
shit out. Can you do crowd work?
I was about to say, like 10 minutes of crowd work.
I was going to say, you can't do crowd work?
So big gulps, huh?
Well, you better get right. If you can't do crowd work, you better get right. And I have about 20 minutes worth of material I can stretch out for like a little bit longer.
I've done 45 once.
The only problem with the crowd work
Yeah,
at this thing is it's in the town I live in and where most of the people I know.
Well, you'll be able to shit on people.
Well, that's what the crowd was going to be like my mom and my sister and my brother.
Definitely be able to shit on those people.
Like, yeah, my sister's a whore.
Yeah. I saw her and I ain't fucked.
She was so weird. I was on a podcast. My sister was in the video with some dogs. I'm like, wait a minute. I remember that house in South Carolina. What
Wait a minute.
I knew that couch looked familiar.
I know that dog. You told me he ran away.
But yeah, you can see why now.
Yeah. He didn't go to a farm. Wait a second.
Yeah. Oh, he went to a farm, all right. All right, then, everybody.
Yeah, I'm going to tap that
Yeah.
one out.
Just for your internet nerds are fucking dorks. Fuck these faggots.
You've been listening to the Uncomfortably Funny podcast. You can find the show at facebook.com/uncomfortablyfunnypodcast and on Twitter at uncomfortablyfu. To connect with the show's hosts on Twitter, Dave Hodge at The Hodger, Anthony Ennis at Ennis Comedy, and Shay Farrell at ShayF__. Who the fuck uses underscores anymore? At ShayF_comedian.
He's practicing a set. Actually, Paul's practicing a set with Dave's in the bathroom. Cunt.